Yep, awesome. So we got passed over to Oceanic. I've done the call and waypoint. I've already reported our position. I don't believe we're doing position reports. I don't believe that's a requirement on this one. Yeah. Excuse me.
Okay, so I don't know if Dukey managed to explain what the issue was there, but when we were just modifying the cameras, we think that by pulling out one of the cameras, it maybe triggered a blue screen on the Twitch computer, which then obviously dropped the stream out. So apologies for that. All station office, didn't hear anyone transmit. I'm going to turn that down, by the way.
All station on break.
Yeah. I think PSX does have the capability for CPDLC, but we don't have it, as far as I'm aware. I think it probably does have the capability.
Sorry,
CPDLC for data link.
Oh yes, I think it does. Yeah.
I imagine it does. It's probably to do with the actual VAT sim.
The thing is, though, CPDLC takes the fun out of it. The fun out of trying to understand the garbled transmission.
Yeah.
Over the VAT sim codec.
So I don't know. Did you guys hear the jobs before the sim crashed? I think we were chatting about jobs before the sim crashed. So did you guys hear that, or do you want me to go back through it?
I think we got up to you being a banker.
Yeah, that was taken as another thing by you. Thank you for that.
Yeah. No worries. You know, someone's got to be responsible. And then Benny's a professional tradesman. Yep. He by day he imports and exports aluminium tubing.
Yeah. Okay, so we got up to bankers. So there's two of us in the banking industry. I'm a proper banker, whereas another member's just you know, like a tea boy for a building society.
Tea bitch.
We have one real world air traffic controller. We have several pilots on our team. One that operates for a regional airline that operate propeller aircraft. One for a low cost airline that operates a mixture of old and new NG aircraft. And a chap that is fortunate enough to fly the exclusive around in Gulfstreams. He's based out of Canada. Really good guy, really knowledgeable guy, and I am very envious of the fact that he gets to fly Gulfstreams around. We've got a couple of guys that are into coding and work in different areas of IT, and then we've got someone in radio, someone who's I think he's a producer in radio. Who else have we got? Am I missing people? Craig is in and out of prison with his various sexual harassment charges. So
well, he keeps breaking his restraining order. I told him he needs to learn and stop breaking it.
Touching you, yeah.
Well, he needs to stop breaching.
Yeah.
That can mean more than one thing. Hey.
I was saying Dave is the shady banker who procured the 80,000 for the sim. I wish, mate. I really do. I will hold my hands up and say that I was not responsible for the funding of the sim. As much as I would love to have been, but no. I have. I'm in banking, but I'm not one of these guys that get $1 million bonuses, £1 million bonuses that everyone thinks that, oh, you're in banking, oh, that must mean you have loads of money. Well, not necessarily.
Serious banking.
Yeah. Don't drink and fly. So Stormy, we're not. I'm dieting at the moment, so I have no inclination to get drunk or drink excessively this week. But I think a few of the other chaps had a couple of beverages last night. Did you have any beer last night, Dukey?
No.
No, you were good. Oh, you were driving, weren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I tried to have an early night and it failed miserably. So I decided to go on Twitch and watch the takeoff of the first leg.
Yeah, I watched up to them positioning into Sydney, and then I tried to go to sleep.
Oh, fair.
Because I had to get up probably considerably earlier than you this morning.
Yes.
I was up at 2:45.
You drove around the M25, didn't you?
Yeah, and the M25 was closed, junction 10 and 11, and the M3 was closed, junction 3 to 4.
Yep, that's
so I had to go A3, A31?
Yeah.
Round Guildford.
Oh, A3 and A, yeah, say Hogsback.
But at that, right, I'll tell you what, there's at one point you come down one of those roads.
Was it quite foggy on the Hogsback picture?
No, it wasn't actually. It was dark because they have trees, don't they?
Yeah,
along
down the
both
sides,
sides of the
yeah.
carriageway. But it was, you came into a clear section and it was like an abundance of sky in front of me. It must be on a real high hill.
Yeah.
And you just see everything below you. It was pretty spectacular. I really liked it. So let me get back to the chat. So I work in the convenience store on casual hours, doing my CPO next year. Well, very best of luck for you that, Owen Aviation. I used to make podcasts for a station in Cork years ago. Nice. Well, I'm sure you'll have lots to discuss with one of our members if you try and work out who it is, unless he's already confessed to it earlier. Try and ask him some questions. Professionalism in a sim game charity stream, forgive me for saying, but it is different than professionalism on a real flight deck with real packs and crew in the back. Everything is relative. Yeah, M3, you're dead right. I mean, we do try and have a lot of fun, but actually, you know, this year we've particularly concentrated our past events that we've ran. So the Feed Menu tour, the one before that where we toured Europe, in honing our skills. So we've each, you know, got varying levels of experience in simulators in aviation, and with the wealth of knowledge, I think Juki will agree. Both me and Juki are not in the aviation industry, but we both have an interest and a passion in aviation. But the wealth of knowledge that we've got in the sim network is just crazy. I mean, to have someone like Peter who has actually had his hands on these not these control services, but control services, and flown real passengers in a 747 is a fantastic experience to have, and he's so knowledgeable. I'm not sure who you're talking about, Decorb, to be honest. I take it you're having a debate between each other. By the way, oh, you've got the Twitch on there, yeah?
I think I think there's someone behind us. Go ahead for 47 Charlie.
47 Charlie, just confirming your mode, Charlie.
Yeah, we'll turn it up. Tell him to stand by.
Stand by, we've just got to recycle it.
Just to make it a bit easier, are you able to climb to flight level 380 on status?
Do you want 380? Let's just check.
Yes, we can take 380.
We can take flight level 380, speedbird 47 Charlie.
Yeah, speedbird 47 Charlie, that'll work perfectly for you. Instead, climb to non-standard flight level 380 and your score code is 0266.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
03. Just he gave us a score as well.
Climb flight level 380 and confirm the score again for 47 Charlie.
47 Charlie, 026.
Okay, we've got 0266 in the box. Speedbird 47 Charlie.
That's going to go 380 Magenta.
What's up with the bottom right camera?
Yeah,
That's the nose cam, isn't it?
Benny's just away at the moment. I think he's fixing stuff in the other. So we've got the Twitch machine outside of the sim, so he's just fixing some stuff, and I'm sure we'll have everything back as it was in just a couple of minutes. We'll recycle it again.
Stand by. It might be sim related. Speedbird 47 Charlie. It's all sim related anyway. Oceanic, we've tried recycling it now. Can you just check for us before 7 Charlie?
Simfest 47 Charlie, I've got you now.
Brilliant, thanks very much. Speed with 47 Charlie.
Yeah, Stormy. I mean, the 7.4 we're relatively light, to be perfectly honest. So if we have a look, our current gross weight is 260 tons. So for a 747, that's nothing. Bearing in mind we can land at 285 tons. You know, plenty of room really for us. But yeah, the climb will just, as soon as you advance the thrust levers forward, it will take no time at all to climb up.
Oh dear. Do you want to keep the speed as is for the moment?
Yeah, I'm happy. Yeah.
Cool.
Well,
Sorry, there was a question that you were going to ask me, and then we had that.
if we look at progress, we're due in at 9:33, and that's 35 minutes ahead of schedule. So we don't want to run too ahead. So I think if we do 35 minutes plus, we haven't got the arrival in yet, so add probably 7 or 8 minutes onto that.
Right. Okay. And then it's possible there's possibly going to be holding as well.
Potentially, but we sound quite separated, to be honest. Go have a look on VAT traffic, see how many are ahead of us.
Yeah, we don't need to do position
Yeah, I
report.
just heard that. Yeah. Any of you smoke? Actually, I think we're pretty good, haven't we? We haven't got a lot of smokers, have we?
I don't think any of us really. Well, hang on.
I don't know for that matter.
Yes. What was I going to say? Smoking? No, not generally. No, not really. But if I'm working on site, then yeah.
It's quite a few of them.
Ah, jeez. So where are we in relation to that?
We're pretty much in the middle of everything. That's alright. To be honest, there's a lot of people behind us as well. There's loads on the ground.
That's going to be fun.
Look at Auckland.
Oh dear God, that is horrible.
So there's plenty on the ground at Auckland still. So we are pretty much bang in the middle of the
Which
smack.
app is this an app?
VAT traffic, it's called.
VAT traffic.
Really, really good.
Is it free?
Yeah, free
app. Oh,
free app.
perfect. I'm going to need
And
to
you can
download
add
it.
people. So that's Gary. So I've got him marked. So whenever he's flying, it pops up on my VAT traffic, so I can see it.
So you can stalk him.
I stalk Gary.
VAT
That is
stalk.
basically what I do. Yeah.
That's what we need. So we've got VAT aware, we've got VAT spy, we've got VAT stat. We need VAT stalk now.
VAT stalk. Yeah. We were over Selka, by the way, 28 and 42 tons, which is bang on.
So Rags83 says ATC is not as efficient as they normally are. It could be because according to Worldflight Facebook page, they're also playing Rocket League.
Quite potentially.
Rocket League, to be fair, is a good game. Should I?
I was tempted to say something.
Beavered 47 Charlie with position report.
The problem is Auckland traffic on the taxiways is blocked for the better part of 3 hours.
Really?
All stations on the frequency, I'll say it again, you are not required to do a position report. I have you all identified on radar to the close proximity to one another.
Out of interest, are you available for agony aunt conversation? Spirit 47 Charlie.
I think he's suffering a sense of humour failure.
Yeah, potentially.
Oh, donation!
Okay.
So, we have a... So, oh, nice. So these, I think,
Are they delayed?
these are delayed. Well, these are donations that were previous.
Okay, so
and
yeah,
it's
just
just come back. So
yeah,
those, I'm gonna disregard those.
thanks again for the donations, guys. Appreciate it a lot.
Oh dear.
So yeah, as you can tell, FZ Madam, that Benny is playing around with stuff, which so you may notice P3D disappears just while he's fixing that. But I can tell you that it's getting dark in the sim, which is going to be. While the sim was down earlier, I just I popped to the bathroom and it's starting to get light. Although it's not light yet, it's starting to get light here. So that's lovely ambiance.
Yeah.
What a lovely ambiance.
But where's the romantic candle?
Yeah, I know.
Needs to
Just
go.
lock the flight deck door and it'd be like we're on a date. So yeah, it's going to be unusual because we're gonna land in Apia at night, and when we go outside, it's going to be daytime. So that's going to be the unusual element of Worldflight. This is actually probably the most challenging aspect, isn't it? We came in here when it was dark. The sim was day. We're now transitioning to dark in the sim, and we're going to go outside and it's going to be day. It actually really throws your body clock completely off.
I won't be able to comprehend what's going on.
Be odd, won't it?
Are the seats comfy? Yeah, they are very comfy.
They are.
I think these are... Gary got these ones quite recently. These are the ones which are on J-rail, so we can go forwards and backwards. The old ones, you were quite restricted on what you could do movement-wise, but...
Well, with the old seats, they were from a 747-100, believe it or not, which, for those of you familiar, was the first generation of 747.
Oh.
And they could only slide right and... Well, this one could. This one could only go right and left, which made getting in and out for someone like me particularly difficult because I'm so tall and so wide. So these ones actually slide completely back and go around a corner, so it's now an easy experience. It's still challenging, but damn sight easier than it was.
It's very nice.
And you like going up and down, don't you, on that? You like bouncing sometimes.
Oh, the bouncies, yeah.
Yeah.
Bit of bouncy, yeah.
Bit of bouncy. As you can see. PSX is at version 10 and €350, worth every bit of money, M3. Now remember, the PSX is updated every... Yeah, it could be every day, probably more realistically every week. And all those updates are free. You just get them regularly updated. And as I said, you know, you can give feedback to the developer, and he can make tweaks based on your feedback. For example, I know Peter actually just... What the hell are you doing with that seat? Peter actually, you know, spoke to him about how the aircraft does certain things. So if you're here for the next flight and you see them do the engine start, if you watch the upper ICAS screen, you'll see that when you flick the fuel control switches from cut-off to run, the EPR spikes. It goes right to the top and then descends down. And that's a realistic trait of the 747, which only through like Peter's knowledge has been able to be implemented into PSX. Richie, have a very good night, mate. I saw you flying earlier. You were expertly entertaining. Have a very good evening, and I'll hopefully speak to you tomorrow, mate. Speak to you today, but a little bit later. Sammy Leftgate, we're mostly from the UK. Got one Canadian.
Hey?
Got one Canadian, but I think we're mostly from the UK, aren't we?
Yeah.
Are you guys real pilots, and if so, what airline? FZ, madam. So no, not all of us anyway. So some of us are. We've got a couple of PPL pilots, but we've got 2 current air crew. Sorry, 3 current air crew. 1 ex-training captain for BA on the 747, and that's it. Is it of any use to someone who only on one screen? Stormy Flight, you can use it, yes. However, I would recommend having 2 screens on the basis that it would be good to have a second screen for visuals. You could get away with 1 screen, but if I'm totally honest, it would be very, very clustered unless you've got like a 40-inch monitor.
Television, just television.
Yeah, so I would suggest 2 monitors would be best. Love you too, Richie. Good night, mate. Rafen 2000, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Hope you're well. So when do we go over the international dateline? Probably the next flight, don't we?
Yeah.
Must be when they go to Hawaii, right?
Yes, it would be. Oh, dear.
BC Wells, are you referring to the 737 simulator that Ralph had, or are you referring to something else? Lols, I don't recall of recently that we've run out of fuel. I'm sure we have modelled it, because we obviously put failures occasionally onto the sim, which can be anything from a decompression to a hydraulic failure to a fuel leak. So I imagine we have probably modelled a fuel failure, but not while I've been flying. Morning, Dave. Dave is online. Say hello to Dave.
Hello, Dave.
Hello, Dave. Mangrove 12. Whereabouts are you, sir? How are you, Golf Romeo 516? I was the controller, sir, when you came into Heathrow with the guys, and I gave you a parallel approach into Heathrow with the 747. I hope you enjoyed that. But whereabouts are you in the sequence? I'm here, Daffies. Yes, Dave. This is me. Unless you're referring to the other Dave, which it's not me. Hi, Sirius Moose. Oh, Mr. Parkin must be awake as well, because I've got a blamed crag coming from him.
Oh no, that's it's because he's logged in on this iPad.
Oh, was that you?
Yes.
Oh, you tit.
I'm the one of the board members of a well-known virtual airline.
Best clothes you can have with your fun on.
Sorry. So, as Benny has pointed out quite rightly, is there is a twist to this year's Worldflight, and that is donations that you make to the charity. We also have it donated to our fuel fund, which means we need donations in order to continue our flying. Otherwise,
we basically can't take off from Apia.
Yeah, basically, we can't get off the stand. So, if you have, it doesn't matter how much you have or how little. Every donation counts, especially if you're in the UK, because you can also claim gift aid, and that's where the government pay an extra as well.
Absolutely. Gift aid is for win.
Yeah, there's multiple ways that you can donate. There is PayPal. If you do it by PayPal, then you can send a message to us, which will get sent to our ACARs, which we can then print off. Obviously, the higher donation that it is, then the more severe message warning.
Yeah, so the annunciator will go off, I think, for a certain amount. It will just give us a master caution, but for big donations, we will get a master caution. So you'll set all the alarms and bells going, and it will really wake us up. So we might need that in an hour and a half or so when we're coming towards Apia, I think.
Whatever you do, don't do it during the landing, because that's when Dave's really concentrating.
Yeah, and I need to concentrate because Benny's social sec. So if I don't do a good landing, then I'll be crucified.
Yeah.
Beard killing live on Twitch.
Benny.
Yeah. Ah, ja, my Führer.
So yes, you can do it through PayPal, which you can send messages to us. There's also our Just Giving page. The link will be in the description. You can also text as well.
Yeah, I don't know about this text concept, so you may have to tell me about this.
I don't understand it completely, but it is definitely in our channel description.
Well, there you go. Just going to turn the air conditioner back on for a minute.
There's quite a few ways in which you can donate, and as I said, if you do it via Just Giving, you have the ability to claim extra amount as part of the gift aid scheme, which basically means for people that don't live in the UK, a percentage of what you donated gets topped up by the government, and that goes towards our selected charity. And this year our selected charity is the Alzheimer's Society, and we have a target of 10,000 this year, isn't it?
10,000?
But
yep.
we want to smash through that.
Golf Romeo 516, Mangrove, have a very pleasant evening, sir. As I said, I'm not sure what position you are in the queue of traffic heading up to Apia, but we will probably meet at some point en route, so have a fantastic evening. Enjoy your drinks, enjoy your dinner, and we'll speak en route. Prognosis, I didn't particularly like the questioning you were asking. Just, you know, just a bit of maturity and it'll go a long way. Yeah, turn all the lights off, that's fine, it'll be dark, so it'll just blend in with the night, but it'll be like this. Actually, I love the sim when it's like this.
Oh yeah.
I think it just looks awesome. Apart from, yeah, we can see the MCP, but other than that,
yeah.
This is probably how I think it looks, the tits, the backlighting.
There we go. Bit more romantic.
Yeah, lovely. We're setting the ambiance.
Yes, this is. I think this is why Dave's turned the fan on now, because it's getting cold again. Oh, thank you, Dave.
So the issue you've got here is you've got a flight crew which are, shall we say, varying sizes.
Yes.
So when we were at the sim a couple of weeks ago, those of you on Facebook that follow the Simfest team, if you don't, head on Facebook Simfest and give us a follow on there, give us a like, and you'll see pictures and Facebook live videos and stuff from the whole week. But Gary tasked us with painting the exterior wall of the sim, and there was a tough to reach spot which we have a galley which extends to about probably 2/3 to the ceiling, and I obviously couldn't get behind there because, you know, there's a galley in the way. However, Luke was the perfect size for me to pick up and place on top of the galley, pass him up a paintbrush and the paint, and you painted the bit that we can reach, didn't you?
Yeah.
Did an excellent job.
Invoice in the post, yeah?
Yes, absolutely, yeah. Oh, is it dark as hell for you? Okay.
I would turn up a little
We'll
bit.
turn it up a bit. There you go, hopefully that's slightly better. We're just trying to have a nice, calming atmosphere in the flight deck while Benny's not here.
Benny's trying to fix Craig's
Broken fuel thing, isn't he?
yeah. It's a real shame.
I tell you what, now I'll put this chair in the recline position.
Don't want to get out of it.
Very comfortable.
Yeah, same. This is bad. This is really bad.
This is how pilots fall asleep.
There's a way to wake us all up.
I remember last year when I was on, I presume that's Adelaide delivery, just watching the stream, and Gary was so shocked to see the throttles move when auto throttle's on. So yeah, we had the motors installed about, was it a year ago we had the motors installed?
They were installed for Worldflight, and I think the motor and the original motor blew up.
That caught fire.
Yes.
Yeah, that was interesting.
And then they put a new one in, and they used the 3D printer for that as well. I think it was for the fixing,
yeah,
for the bracket, and it's been absolutely fine.
Yeah, fortunately I mean, touch wood, we haven't had any more fires, which is nice. It's quite a comforting thing to know that we haven't had any more fires.
Been alright, to be honest.
It's been really good. But it is quite, you know,
And our national operating safety by CPDLC, the login code is November Zulu Zulu Oscar. November Zulu Zulu Oscar.
oh nice. Well, CPDLC. So the nice thing is that when...
Wait, oh, really?
Well, we're not going to use CPDLC because he doesn't need position reports, does he?
No, he doesn't. Oh, I see what you...
So all we're gonna get is the handoff to Apia when we get there.
Yeah.
We don't care about you, it's all about us. Thanks, Dave. When's your first flight, Dave?
Hang on.
Got lost there, didn't they?
Yeah. I'm just is you gonna get another coffee?
Sorry, not sure if you answered it, but do you pay for Worldflight? We all make a pledge towards the charity as a team.
Yep.
So yes, I mean, I suppose you could say we pay for Worldflight, but it's more that, you know, we bring suppliers to Worldflight, so we all chip in money to bring food and drink, and we all give up our time to do this as well. So, you know, we're not always flying for Worldflight. All right, it's our pinnacle event, but as I was explaining earlier, like me and Luke, and who else was here last time? Benny, Peter. We all came and did different bits and pieces to help make the sim what it is. So yeah, we all give up our time to do that. So yes, but I suppose you could say we do pay, but you know, it's a bit of a play on words, I would suggest.
Worth it in the end.
Oh, 100.
It's just the amount of fun that you get with, you know, friends as well.
Well, I see it as a privilege to fly this.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's no doubt. It's
Just fantastic, isn't it? This looks awesome. I wish I knew someone with a full sim. I would love to take part in this next year. Well, Function 86, yeah, the key thing is just to, you know, get to know people in the industry. And, you know, if you become friends, like the thing is, we're all friends, right? So I personally have known Benny for 14 years. That's how I got into the Simfest. Well, got into is the wrong term, but how I was invited to have a go at flying it, and then, you know, I loved it, and I wanted to do anything I could to help out and make it more of a permanent fixture. And, you know, I was lucky enough to be invited on the team. How did you get involved?
I've known Benny and Craig for quite a few years.
Obviously, I know your dad.
Yeah. You know, I think a lot of people seem to know my dad for some reason.
Yeah. International lover and player.
Yeah.
Right, Mobta, 36.2.
Yep.
I have 36.6. So we burnt an extra 400 kilos. According to what the FMC initially planned.
ATA is 04.
We're 04, yeah?
Yep.
Ah, so we made up a minute.
Yeah. And then next is Repol, expected 48.
Yep.
Yeah, I think that was, yeah, very... I've known Benny and Craig for a few years, and then, yeah, I was invited over to take a look at the 7. Obviously met Gary and a few of the others, and yeah, it was awesome. The first time coming into this, it was just like, whoa, this is nuts. This is absolutely nuts. It's brilliant. It's,
you know,
immersive as well.
For anyone that walks past the house, say going to the shops down the road, they would have no idea this is in here. It's but because Gary's had experience of building these sims, he did the 777 first, then he didn't build the 737, did he? He just supported Ralph on the 737 build, right? And then he built this. So he's experienced 3 cockpit builds, and you can really tell by the detail and just how immersive it is in here. I mean, a lot of it is, you know, down to PSX being a fantastic program, but but the fact that all this is genuine. We actually would, you know, for those who just joined the stream, we were discussing earlier how all these buttons have been clicked by different people, and you don't know where they've been clicked. You know, this overhead was, we think, Cathay, was it?
I think it's a mixture of Cathay, Jow, and Nippon, yeah. Because I think this is, from what I understand, the story goes that the decision, I think they made the decision to build the 7.4. Gary made the decision to build the 7.4 after they started scrapping the 400s. They started scrapping quite a few now, because to be honest, they are getting to that age where they are, you know, they've done enough cycles and hours. The airframes can't do anymore, and yeah, they've just got all these parts available. And this is the one big thing with this sim in comparison to, you know, while the others have instruments built for simming specifically, what Gary has done is buy parts from actual 747s and then made them work with the sim. So all these switches, fuse panel, MCP, you know, and a lot of the sensor console is from an actual 747.
And the thing you don't realise that, you know, when you plug these in to a PC, they don't just work. You have to break down the code that is hard built into the hardware, reverse it, and then put in stuff that is going to work with PSX, it's going to work with P3D, it's going to work with V-Pilot. So for example, like the transponder thing.
Gary and Mark Barnes, Mark Barnes, the Genius Mark, he's managed to crack how it all works, and I think it's building having to build software that translates it from ARINC, which is what the 747 uses, to PSX. I think that's... No, it's gone tonight. I think there's been a time sync. It was a sudden, I think, time sync. But yeah, that's the really big thing, is that this is because they're still genuine 747 parts. They have to try and firstly they have to manipulate the power going into it.
Yeah.
So normally these panels are running on 115 volts at 400 hertz. You have to recreate that in a way so it will run up. And it's quite, I think, relatively easy for... Oh, don't care about him. No. It's relatively it's easy for some parts, not so easy for others. If it's a DC, if it's a part which uses DC inside, then obviously it's got a bridge rectifier. You can push whatever down there and it will try and deal with it. But no, so there's power, and then yeah, there's the data trying to get it to...
So this is the varying knowledge levels, like what Lukey's talking about now. I've got not a Scooby about. So you know,
sorry.
No. It's you know, there's people out there on the street that probably are like, oh right, okay, that makes sense. But for me, so you know, I don't know about that kind of stuff. But you know, then my knowledge in aviation may exceed Dukey's. It's kind of like a skill set that you find.
But the one thing that must be said though is, because of the way which PSX is programmed, the amount of detail which PSX has, it makes this quite, you know,
it makes it feasible.
Well, it makes it feasible. I don't think there is any other software package that goes into as much detail as PSX. PSX, every switch does something.
Yeah.
Even on the fuse panel in PSX, it does something, which is why you can get all of these wired up and they would do as intended.
Yeah. It's just crazy detail, isn't it?
Yeah. In terms of programming it all, I certainly am not capable of doing that. I deal with dumb lights on a DMX system. It's nothing compared to this.
Scrump Dilly said, wow, you make 115 VAC at 400 hertz power to feed the sim.
Not necessarily. I don't know the full ins and outs to that. I'm sure someone does. Like I said, I have, you know, Gary and Mark and Matt Weddell. They are the main people, I think, that did the building initially. They certainly have got a full understanding of what's going on. But yes, all these panels would have been running on 115 volts at 400 hertz. Except I think there's a few panels which would probably run on the battery voltage, which is, what is it, 28 volts DC?
Possibly.
Off the top of my head.
I have no idea.
Function 86. Pretty good knowledge of aircraft systems. What's your background? Well, although I work in entertainment, but I studied aerospace for 7 years, so yes, obviously that degree went to good use. Not.
Armand Bajwa, yes, we're not sure exactly
donation.
how much.
Oh, is it the same as before?
Yeah. So Armand Bajwa, yeah, a lot. Roughly what P Whisper said, but yeah, a lot of money. To be honest, I think we prefer not to discuss it because it's, you know, quite a scary figure.
Yeah.
So yeah, please ignore that donation. That was just a replication of Subject 89's earlier donation. Again, thank you Subject 89 for that.
We don't want to. Also, there was another another repeat donation of singing "Take on Me."
Yeah.
We're not doing that again.
Renault Hater, we're currently flying from Auckland to Apia, which is in American Samoa.
Not so American Samoa anymore. Didn't they change Dateline? Or was it somewhere else?
I think it's in Navigraph as American Samoa, that's why I say it's in American Samoa, but I could be totally wrong.
Does that mean, are we going to be going over the Dateline then?
Well, I think we are still this side of the Dateline until the flight between Apia and... what on earth is going on with this iPad? Press delete and it kicks keys all over the show. No, you mother. Okay. I just said Samoa on the chart, sorry, my bad. What the hell is going on?
Oh,
The new one.
what's this? Simfest UK, £10. Oh, this should hopefully remove 2,000 kilograms, maybe.
So what Benny is doing at the moment is just trying to fix, I think, the fuel counter at the top of the stream. I think that's what he's doing at the moment. Sup, Joshua? How's it going, mate? How are you well? What is the Dateline? So the Dateline is the transition from, well, as it sounds, date. So, but in the Pacific, basically, I would say it runs down the middle, but it doesn't really because it curves around certain islands.
Changes constantly.
Yeah, it's not like a north to south split. So when you transition the Dateline, if you're going westbound, you would technically go a day forward, or if you're travelling eastbound, such as we are, we will go a day back. So from flying 12 hours ahead, we're actually going to turn to fly 12 hours behind. That wasn't for us. When will you guys be flying in the sim again? My next flight is, I'm social second at midnight tonight, so I'm social second the flight after the booze cruise. How about you, Lukey? Do you know? Dookie, do you know when you're flying next?
When am I flying next? Tomorrow at 7:40 in the morning, I believe.
Ah, so I think I'm social second your flight.
Yes, I believe that is the case. In the US Air Force, we use JP4 power generators at 400 Hz to power microwave comm gear. Very smooth power at 400. Yep, that's the nice thing about 400 Hz. The other nice thing about 400 Hz is that the higher the frequency, the smaller your generators and motors can be. Like, weight saving is there.
Why count fuel instead of fuel remaining? I think that is the plan. to have it as fuel left rather than count fuel. It's just the coding is a little bit more challenging than what we planned, as far as I can understand.
Lowell's decap, that's fair enough. Hope have a good night. Cheers for watching. Hopefully we'll see you on the stream again at some point over the next week.
God! Thank you, mate. Yeah, thank you, Lowell's decap. Have a very good night, mate. See you on the flip side.
So,
Dukey.
we're on the subject of islands and date lines. You're a banker. How can I transfer money to the Cayman Islands without it being traced?
I wouldn't be able to give you that advice.
What about Australia?
Tax evasion's kind of a big crime, Dukey.
It's not tax evasion. Well, tax evasion is legal. Tax avoidance. No, tax avoidance is legal. Tax evasion is not.
Correct.
It's tax avoidance that I'm interested in.
Okay. How much money are you transferring? Because if it's £15 that you've got in your savings account, then I'm not particularly interested in helping you.
Damn it.
Exactly.
None of £15 is worth anything anymore.
Yeah.
Was it a fiver now?
Yeah, it's nothing, is it? Please don't go into the Caribbean, which has dollars. Damn man gay.
Cayman Islands are shady. Sure they are. I'm sure it is.
I'll see if they'd fix that.
Oh yeah.
BT Wells, we think it does support CPDLC, but I don't believe we have the functionality in the system
Not with VATSIM.
to interact with VATSIM.
Oh, bloody hell. Right, there we go. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure on even that doesn't do anything. Yeah, I don't think it's... there probably is an interface between it and VATSIM.
Well, you can use Hoppy A cars, but
It's...
we'd like to use a system that's, you know, prevalent for PSX.
What was that? I don't know. Oh, okay. BC Rose, one thing that you need in VATSIM on the controller side? Well... CPDLC, I myself had never tried to use CPDLC. Because
I've used it once, I think.
I've never needed to use it because I just, you know, well, I hardly fly around anymore. I used to do the scare bus.
Yeah.
Fair amount. But the thing is I just enjoy, I enjoy giving position reports over RT. I just feel I just get enjoyment from that.
Across the pond, though, it would be very handy to have CPDLC.
Oh, absolutely.
Because across the pond, the event is just chaos across the Atlantic.
I think the problem there is, yeah, it's just people keep treading on each other. I think that's the one thing which that's the one thing which I get frustrated about, especially on VATSIM, and I'm sure it's the same on other multiplayer networks because, you know, we have to be impartial and whatnot. But we don't. Is that it's very easy for people to step on one another, and it's normally the loudest person wins.
Yeah, it does, Mike. So the hotel, you are very right. You are very right.
Yeah.
Graham, the visuals out the front, it's now dark, so that's why it's dark outside. Okay guys, so we've just been told...
Are we in?
Sorry?
Oh, go on.
We have just been told that currently we have burned 4 tonnes more than what has been donated to us so far in the event. So if any of you kind people out there want to keep us going a little bit further, obviously we've got enough fuel for this flight, but it would be great to put us back into the positive. So if any of you are feeling generous out there, a reminder that all donations that come through to the sim today and for the rest of the week go to the Alzheimer's Society.
We are in the red. I repeat,
we are in the red. And as a banker, that makes me feel very uncomfortable. So if any of you have got any spare change that you... Okay, sorry. Yeah, we're in the teal because apparently the red colour looks terrible. So Benny's made a executive decision and chose to put it in teal. So if any of you are feeling generous, £20 will put us back in the green. Or back in the teal.
Oh dear.
Ditching into the Pacific sounds like a challenge. Yeah, one that I don't want to have to do is pilot flying.
No.
Maybe I could pretend to be incapacitated and make Dukey do it.
Wait, what? No, I'm out of here.
Nathan, yeah, this is one of the longer flights. So I purposely, as I'm a newbie to Worldflight,
As am I.
Is this your first year as well?
It is, yeah.
So as this is our first flight, I think we both did the honourable thing and picked one of the most antisocial flights to do. So to give you an idea, I mean, I live about 85 miles away from the sim, so I had to wake up at 2:45 this morning to drive here to then start flying, and we're here till 10 o'clock, there or thereabouts.
Meanwhile, I rolled out of bed at 4:30 and made my 5-mile drive.
I hate Lukey.
Have you got heated seats, yeah?
No, I don't. Not in my car, I don't have heated seats.
Oh, that's disappointing.
No, Fords are very, very good at giving very nice features. Do you know one thing I miss from my Ford? Heated front windscreen.
Ah, yeah.
In icy conditions, that is a godsend.
This morning, that was just, good.
You sit there, wait 2-3 minutes, and all the ice can just be, windscreen wiped away.
Heated seats on Max. Heated windscreen on.
What is yours, an ST?
ST. Yeah.
Is that the 1.6 EcoBoost?
It is, which means it's
quick.
It's nippy.
It's about 0 to 60 in 7.5 seconds, isn't it?
It's not as nippy as it used to be.
Really?
I've started having to fill my car up with dirty 95 run fuel.
Why?
Because that, and also it's just there's no point in me using 98 on my commutes to work. Because I drive 50 miles every day. It's happy to do it.
You're 50 miles? I drive 65 every day.
And?
Yeah, exactly. Hang on, wait, no, it's 50 miles one way.
50 miles both ways.
Yeah, no, see, I'm 65 both ways, yeah.
Where do you drive to? East London, isn't it?
Sorry?
East London.
Canary Wharf, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Tell me about it, Dave. Do you know what? Ford had really good features in it. I had a Focus ST, 2010 plate.
Oh, donation.
I had a 2010 plate Focus ST, and it had that heated front windscreen was a godsend.
It has, yes.
Okay.
Right, okay.
So, thank you very much to James Jammy 1339 for your £10 donation. That's another 2 tonnes of fuel in the bank. Thank you very, very much for that.
Now these are the ones from the Just Giving page.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, this is the reason why we want if you want your message to be displayed and sent to us into the sim, the reason why we would like to be done by PayPal is because the Just Giving page is a bit of a lag. We have to do manual entry for Just Giving at the moment. At some point it will change where we'll be able to have Just Giving messaging, sending messages to us, but at the moment that's not possible. It's on the list of things to do. So James Briley has donated £20. Thank you very much, James. And he says a huge well done, and good luck to you all. Thank you very much, James. We also have another donation as well, by the looks of it. Oh, and we have a big one. Way, this is good. So, we'll clear that. So we have another £10 donation from Anonymous. Thank you very much, Anonymous. And then we have Axel, who kindly donated us £100. This is towards Angus's flight uniform. Thank you very much, Axel. It's very much appreciated. And another donation. Do you want to do the honours for this one?
Wow. Someone donated £280.
Oh, bloody hell.
Oh, actually, no, I think this is from the Just Giving site. So I think this is £280 in total from the Just Giving, potentially.
Well, it's all of...
Oh, this was an individual donation, perhaps. Well, no, we know it was. Our individual donation is £280 from Anonymous. So thank you so much for that. That's very kind. So we're now 79 tonnes in credit, I've been told, live by Mr. Benson. So
news just in. Breaking
news.
news.
Thank you so much for that, everybody.
Oh, well, that's good. That's gotten us out of the red. Oh, no, sorry, it's not the red. It's out of the... What colour?
Teal.
The teal. Got us out of the teal. Whew. Managed to avoid that. That would have been embarrassing, landing in American Samoa. Yeah, form of payment.
Yeah. See you later. Ah, like the getter.
We've had some Scrump Dilly. We've had some fantastic donations. You know, I think the biggest one which I've seen was actually last year at Worldflight, and that was someone donated £300 to remove crack from the cockpit,
which was very much appreciated by the rest of the crew.
Absolutely, and we still appreciate it to this day. We also thank them for the further £50 donation to club him around the head with a bit of cod.
Poor Craig.
The only time he'll smell a fish.
Yeah. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 aircraft ahead of us. And there's 2 very close behind us. And the one that is 2 aircraft ahead is the Thompson 1 Victor Bravo, which is the other... Oh, I think there's a couple of UK sims, but that is the one that is a 737 based up north.
Up north?
Top north. Top north it is.
Old guy suggested a good way to think of this: if you want to donate, cut back on 1 Starbucks each day this week and donate the amount for our charity. It would help us immensely. Indeed it would. Just cut back on the coffee. Less coffee, yeah? Craig 1337, you do 100 miles each day and you don't have a heated front window. I feel your pain. My old car, this is brilliant. This is a common problem with the old Seat Leons, the Mark 1s, was that the moisture would be able to can get into the car quite easily. So even when the outside of the windscreen was frozen, it was also frozen on the inside as well. So you had to scrape the inside. But that was a fantastic car.
Quicker than they are, wasn't they?
It was, well, I got it remapped, so it was 225 standard, and then after the remap it was putting out 260.
Yeah, that's a 3 litre A4, so it's got 275.
They're diesel though.
Yeah, but miles to gallon. Just awesome.
It's all about smiles per gallon.
Weather in Apia is wind calm, good visibility, 27 degrees.
Good stuff.
What a beautiful temperature that is.
Oh, I'm still waking up.
Yeah. Maybe I can have a nap while you're flying. You're playing.
Oh, I see how it is.
Yeah.
Bastard.
Ah, Gary shouldn't have got these seats because without the tie wrap digging in your spine,
Yeah.
it makes them quite comfortable. Hi, Pakistani sub. Hello, mate. Good username. You know, I've reclined this chair, Juki. I don't actually know how I recline it back.
Okay, so there is a
I've got a latch that's in the about like that kind of position. Is that my recliner?
So you're.
Yeah, there we go. There's my
There you
recliner. Well, now I've right there.
Hey, have we got a visitor?
I don't know. Blakey, we are currently flying from Auckland to Apia. Oh, you've got the seatbelts as well.
Oh yeah. Seatbelts.
Well, does this one fit me out of interest? The other one didn't fit me.
Of course it will.
No, my name is Pakistan is up, so I say it like that. Nice. No, my name is Pakistan. Well, your name is actually Pakistan?
Wait, we have a country following us.
Yes. Juki, you know I said... Oh no, there's a... Are you in IMC? No, it's just very dark outside.
Dark and scary.
We hope it's going to be nice. According to the meta, the weather's going to be nice in Apia, so...
It better be.
Got to make the seatbelt Dave size. I don't know if we've got enough seatbelt to make it Benny size. Maybe. We might be lucky.
Up.
Hang on, what way am I going? I'm going to go that way.
Oh, this is going to be fun. Oh dear. Right, so.
Oh. What a faff.
Absolutely.
Why did I think this was a good idea?
There we go.
Those ones. God, this one's short and old. See, was a dwarf sitting in this seat the last time it was used?
No, it was me.
Did you put the straps on as well? Did you do it all?
What? The straps? No.
Right. Yeah, we can see stars now.
Wing it.
Yeah.
There we go. I'm quite comfortable.
I'm quite comfortable. So now, in the event of a rapid decompression, we won't fly out the aircraft.
Yeah.
I could loosen this one up a little bit. Sorry?
This is why I was berating you this morning.
Shut up. I made a captain's decision that we wanted air conditioning.
But we had air conditioning.
No, we didn't.
We had bleed air.
From where?
From external.
Well, we had the ground connections, did we?
Yeah.
I was not aware of this. Ground didn't tell me that.
I think this is poor CRM.
He has a question. He doesn't like questions. No, you're not. He's just going to let us hit each other. There we go. Yeah, I saw that, Dave. Well said. The speaker working here?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a bit tight around the old testicles like this.
Yeah.
Middle one. Maybe I'll have everything, whatever, all of them on, but the middle one. Now look what the belt is.
Oh, you did.
Simulating radar coverage where Euroscope doesn't simulate radar coverage in these areas.
You can simulate radar coverage in that area. That's why you have cover sections in the sector file.
I know the real reason you want to do position reports is to find out if we're okay. Just let you know we're fine and dandy. Speedbird 47 Charlie.
Fantastic.
Not a lot, Blakey. Not a lot. It would just say that a fatal error has occurred, basically.
We pay a fine as well. This I want to listen to. So we're going to listen to someone doing a position report. So, Juso JD has donated £5 to us with the message. Now that you have practiced it once before, I think you will nail Take On Me. How about no?
Thank you very much for that, Jusod. We're not going to sing Take On Me again just yet. Maybe we can do it as like a celebration at top of descent, perhaps, something like that. Should we try and catch up 1 Victor Bravo?
Yeah, let's.
What do we think? Should we go to 88?
Yeah, let's do that.
Let's go 88 for an hour. Did that affect our fuel much? Why would you be getting a TCAS low with the traffic 2000?
TCAS isn't set up right. Oh, I do wonder if this is one thing I was going to find out, is our cell call, if they do a cell call to us, does it pop up on our ICAS?
We can ask.
Wait for it to calm down a bit.
Benny's playing outside, he's trying to fix something at the moment. he came in and then disappeared again, so he will be back
Is
soon.
it Auckland radio, isn't it?
Yeah, Auckland.
Oh. Oh,
Oh,
dear.
P3D's crashed, I think.
Has it? Ah. That's annoying. We'll do the cell cow. We'll do the cell cow test after that's been resolved. So it's 7:41. It's night time in the sim. It's probably daytime outside.
Imagine the sun is up now, isn't it, out there?
Jet sim lag is going to settle in quite soon.
We get outside if we want to.
Yeah.
I had porridge this morning at 2:45 in the morning.
No.
Had a big bowl of porridge with a spoon of jam. Very nice it was.
Very nice. That this reminded me of a really weird advert I watched last night.
Go on.
So I was watching that well-known comedy show known as The X Factor,
I was watching it too, yeah.
and one of the adverts was to do with Spaceman. I can't remember who it was. But I think it's one of the Apollo 11. Yes, that would be a good idea. So yes. Anyways, the main feature of this advert was an astronaut, a former astronaut from the Apollo mission.
Oh, it's Buzz. I saw it, Buzz Aldrin, wasn't it?
Yes,
Yeah.
advertising Quaker Oats, saying that yes, this is what we spacemen had in
That's
space.
what powered me. Yeah, I saw the exact same.
Really?
Advert, yeah.
Is it? Are you serious? Did Quaker Oats really, provide you with all these things? Did you have Quaker Oats when you were in space, or has your pension run out and in desperate times you're having to do adverts?
Yeah, I think that is possibly the case.
Yeah.
So we're very excited today to welcome back Mrs. Flight Sim Andy. So those of you on stream will more than likely be aware of Flight Sim Andy. He's been an avid follower of the Simfest team for the past few years, and really lovely guy. Now, the apparel that you see myself and Lukey wearing, and Benny's also wearing his, I believe, was designed, made and dispatched by Mrs. Flight Sim Andy and Mr. Flight Sim Andy. And they are so comfortable, I can't tell you. My biggest concern with t-shirts is them being thick, so you sweat.
Yeah.
These are so light, it feels kind of like you're wearing nothing at all.
Nothing at all. I had to double up on the t-shirts.
You wear two?
I'm wearing a t-shirt.
You're so adorable, Lukey.
Piss off.
You're so adorable. We can turn the pack back off now the smell's gone.
Thank you.
Craig, you can theoretically you could connect to Euroscope and find us on frequency. It would be a bit of a hassle. You'd have to sign up to VATSIM and stuff to do that. But
not that we're online at the moment anyway, because we're
that's a good point.
doing a
We're not
reboot.
online at the moment because we're just rebooting the system. Morning, JB. How are things, bud? Hope you're good. Did you take part in the Speedbird 24 in the end yesterday, JB? So I think that, by the way, Dukey, that NFFN, which I've put the range ring around,
is our alternate.
is our alternate.
Alternate. So NIUE is our active alternate, or is it
NIUE is nothing to do with us.
Okay,
It's a
perfect.
small airport. Because I picked any airport that had over 2,500 metres.
No, fair enough.
So our main alternate, as we know, is Bago Bago.
Bago.
Bago Bago. But I think that is our other alternate.
Lovely.
Why it doesn't print out on the flight plan, I don't know. Never mind. 'Cause
well.
I think TBU is our decision point as to whether we continue to Apia or whether we have to go to an FFN. Hello from the other side. IHL 3177, how you doing? Fair enough, JB, fair enough. Sorry, go on, Tricky, go on.
Yeah, I was going to say, just so JD. Yeah, the Worldflight is multiple sims that are doing this, so it's not just us.
13 of us?
I believe so.
13 of us, I
I
think.
think it's 13 or 14,
So,
of which 3 are based in the UK.
yep.
And then we've got other groups in Australia, Germany. I think is there one in the US as well?
I think there's definitely a US
think
team.
so,
I've
yeah.
seen their video.
And
But it doesn't just stop at fixed base sims, does it?
No,
they're just average Joe.
there are, I think there are other. Obviously, there's more people. There are other people that aren't in fixed base simulators that also join us, which is why it's very busy. Of which I'm now looking forward to, because I booked a slot on Garrick Tower, so everything's going to go horribly wrong. To make things even worse, Crag is Garrick director.
Oh, I tell you what, right? So it was, I think it was 2 years ago they used Heathrow. I think last year they may have used Manchester.
Yeah.
But 2 years ago they did Heathrow, and I controlled for that, and Craig was director, and I was final, and it was just a calamitous effort from him. Alex, hello mate, how you doing? Hope you're well.
Like the one thing which I'm gonna get annoyed with Craig is the rates, the approach rates.
Yeah.
It's gonna,
Well, at Worldflight you just have to stack them in. You can't. You maybe can. I would say give a min set for 3 and then put a 6 mile gap in so you can get a departure out.
well, what I'm probably going to do is, because there's going to be a ground, there's going to be a director. I mean, the way which I'm just going to go on to TeamSpeak and go, right, slot times. Everyone has a slot time,
Yeah.
apart from Worldflight simulators,
Yeah.
because then they can, they call up and then they get priority regardless.
I mean, the big issue is with the time that we're visiting Europe, isn't that social? I mean, we go through Europe at early hours of a Wednesday morning.
Yeah.
So, it's a little bit antisocial, especially for the UK-based people.
Oh no, of course. But then, VATSIM is a worldwide network.
Correct,
It's
yeah.
going to have many people of different nationalities and
Yeah.
aircraft, which is going to be a nice challenge.
You just connect us back to FATS.
But yeah.
Didn't I ask politely then?
Yeah. So Serious Moves 95.
How
yeah.
long did you sit there looking at it, waiting for me to come back?
Well, because I strapped myself in.
Why? Have you sung for the donation yet?
No, I said we could do it as a celebration of Top of Descent.
Okay.
Because he wants us to sing Take On Me again. This stream is 24/7, yes, so you might go down occasionally if we have a technical glitch, but it should be...
Overhead repel.
Thank you. We missed that, didn't we? So, 746 and 29.8. Where are you guys going to... where are you guys going to park in Samoa? It's a small airport. No idea, Samuel. No idea. Wherever we can. Morning, Matthias. How's it going? Jesus Christ, that was loud.
Christ!
Jesus Christ.
That was one loud sneeze.
I'm allergic to you.
Don't say that. Probably Cooking for Noob subscription.
Probably is. Good job. Oh, you've got a picture. If I
Brilliant.
do that, I can
It's
enjoy myself to it.
Do we know if
Don't let Craig see that.
no?
Yeah, Galley did explode.
Do we know if the cell count that they sent would display on?
No, it doesn't.
It doesn't. Oh.
Because it's a V-pilot thing rather than a network thing.
Hi, Sedgington. We're doing
well.
very well,
You
thank
do
you.
hear it.
Yeah.
Scrump Dilly, imagine how we felt sitting in front of him when he sneezed.
I would just like to point out as well, I did take the microphone off.
You did.
Otherwise, it would have been rip. Morning one, hi, how's it going? We don't have an uptime one, we should probably do, but we started at 11 o'clock last night, and it's now 8, so about 9 hours so far. Seddington, good. How are you? John Barnes, no. I don't read anything on the internet, apart from my own website, www.bennyisamazing.com.
Bubble Gunman.
I would like to point out that it's not actually my website. If someone goes there and it's like some porno or something.
It definitely is. It's his
And the
mum's.
Hey!
Bubble Gunman.
Why would my mum name her porn site after her son? Yeah, I
Well,
really
it's just
thought
Benny,
this.
that's her surname, isn't it?
No,
What is her surname then?
I'm not telling you on the stream. Morning,
No, it's not. It's
how's
not
it
her
going?
surname.
How interesting.
Yeah.
Learn something new every day.
Yeah, one hi. We're doing Worldflight, which basically for the rest of this week till Saturday morning, we're flying around the world in 45 legs. So you'll see us lots of times. We've still got about another 160 hours worth of streaming to go. So yeah, you'll see different people sat here, flying to different places, slowly making our way around the world.
Sorry, Alex. Reinstalled Windows last night from scratch as I was having problems installing version 3.4. Only issue is now my license is locked as I was unable to uninstall P3D properly. Don't know if the license file would be in a backup, would you? I don't know if it has a license file. I would just email. Actually, Lockheed are really good when it comes to customer support. So I'll just drop them an email and hopefully they'll reset it for you. We arrive in Hong Kong either Thursday. I think it's Thursday or Friday, don't we?
I believe I'll be pilot. I think I'll be pilot. Am I pilot flying or pilot?
Why are we
flying?
sat here at like 300 degrees?
Yeah, sorry.
And that is why the GoPro then fails, because it's too warm and it overheats. Get some fat on you or wear a jumper. Get some fat on you or wear a jumper.
What are we dealing with there, Benny?
Giso, as we're going at the moment, I like the fact I call him a different name each time I go to him. JD, at this rate, yes, you can take Luke's place because he's starting to annoy me significantly.
Wait, what?
Oh, that's a shame. I might have to get that one then. No worries, John. So, John Barnes put a link to the FS Labs Airbus, and at some point, if you look in the roster, when you see Andy's name, Andy's one of the lead developers of the FS Labs Airbus, so I'm sure he will enjoy if you all come in the stream.
I think I'm
and
flying
talk
with him
to
tomorrow night.
And he loves nothing but endless questions of when are you releasing it for P3D.
I'm going to be asking him that pretty much the whole
So
flight.
feel free to spam away.
I might do that.
When is it coming up?
Yeah.
Well, I'm pilot monitoring for our flight, so I might, every checklist we do, when he goes before, like pre-flight checklist, I will start the checklist with when's the FS Labs coming out for P3D. That would be the very first part of the checklist. You know I said it twice.
Go ahead for 47 Charlie.
I bet our thing's happening again.
Skipper 47 Charlie, I think your transponder might have flicked back over again. I'm getting 1200 from you again.
No, don't worry about it, I can fix it.
Yeah, we just wanted to make sure you were keeping an eye on us. It was just a test.
Fantastic.
You passed, by the way.
He now thinks you're a stunt.
Fantastic. I'm not that asleep yet. But I'm standing.
So basically, when we get booted off of V-Pilot, it resets.
Well, it's because traffic
1200.
PSX
Yeah.
goes on down, so.
Yes.
Well, you do it together. Come together, like one. Like to become one. I need some love like I've never needed love before. Dave, I want to make love to you.
I really, do you know what? I was listening to that song earlier, ironically.
We
I was
you were thinking
imagining
about
you.
me.
Yeah, I was, yeah, weirdly enough.
I did.
But now I'm back for more. You're the only one for me. For all the 12-year-old kids that are watching this, that's Spice Girls. It's quite scary when you start looking in YouTube. It's like released 1993, and you're like,
Terrifying,
all right.
isn't it?
And then you look at like how many years ago. It's like 13 years. Whoa.
I only realised last night that X Factor's been around since 2004.
Wow.
It was firstly called Pop Idol, wasn't it?
It was, well, it was Pop Idol, but not Pop Idol. I think it was a different. They used a different producing company for that.
For the concept.
Yeah, the concept was the same. It's just Simon Cowell just recycled it.
So, what's not public knowledge that I'll now relay is... Are you alright, Dave?
Yeah.
Well, you've got at least an hour without eating meat. Can you feel your
Do you know what?
muscles
I'm
slowly
hungry.
wasting
I'm
away?
getting hungry.
I am tempted to go make a bacon sandwich.
Yeah, if you want to go and make food, mate, go and make food.
I like the fact you think I was waiting for your permission.
Benny, I'm being really nice. Why are you being so shirty?
I'm not being shirty.
They are nice shirts though, aren't they? We like our shirts.
I like the fact that your 747 is 4 times bigger than anybody else's.
Yeah, Mike.
Mine looks like a 7.3.
Dave is flying the 340-600.
Yeah.
Oh, chat's gone very quiet. You must have bored them to... Have you been letting Luke talk to the chat again?
Oh dear, there's a Concorde.
They've all gone away.
He started talking about voltages earlier, which actually someone was quite interested in it, ironically. I was totally lost on the other hand.
Yeah, sorry. I went off in a complete.
So what are you allowed to eat?
What am I allowed to eat?
Yes.
Well, I've got some money with me if I fancy one cheap meal with you guys. If we get anything special.
Oh yeah, you
in.
haven't paid, have you?
No, because as I said, there's no point because I've got. I'm dieting, so I can't just eat.
Well, there is if I go hide all your Tupperware.
Did you see it in the fridge?
No, I haven't been in there yet.
Oh yeah.
Taking it hostage.
Yeah, so I've got chicken.
Yeah, I might do that. I might
rice,
take his
pasta.
food hostage till he donates. Yeah, so you've donated nothing. Other people have donated to you that you've given to us. When? I don't remember this. It's so easy to wind up.
Just you crawl to me,
Ready
Benny.
Rock? No, he's not. He's fast asleep.
Was it not?
No. What's your estimate?
Sorry?
9:25. Because then I'm thinking on landing is a bit late, isn't it, to eat? 9:30.
And the only thing is, if you wait till everyone's up, then you have to do it for
Yeah.
everyone.
Yeah.
Are you wanting anything, Luke?
Well, you're doing bacon sandwich?
Yes.
Oh, if you're offering, that would be very kind. Yes.
Right. So.
How terrified are you?
Would you like egg in your sandwich?
No, thank you.
Do you just want bacon?
Yes, please.
Would you like anything?
I'm okay, thank you, mate.
Sure. So when I come in here with a bacon egg sandwich,
Ah, Benny, don't tempt me, mate.
with the yolk slowly running down my chin onto my neck, which you know what that's like.
I have got a freaking neck. Tonight, should I have a...
Where is it?
There.
I like the fact you have to point to it at the side. Most of my neck is like there.
Yeah, but you can't see it.
I can't find it down here.
I can't show you if it's here.
Oh dear.
I suppose... No, I'm not going to have anything. No.
If I make you a bacon egg sandwich, would you eat it?
Probably, but don't do that. Because it's a horrible thing to do to me. By the way, I don't know...
Spit. Oh, shots fired.
Spit fee. I mean, yeah. I mean, you can wait for the PMDG, or you could fly, the PSX today.
And PSX has all the switches that work. Oh dear. I'm getting ever closer. Excuse me. One apologises.
No worries, old boy.
And early mornings are not my forte.
Well, I noticed that from when we were doing the sim last time, you turned up at like 12:30.
Yes. No, there was a very good reason for that.
There wasn't.
It was.
Unless you're on a date the night before and you were boning, there's no good excuse.
Well,
Was that the excuse?
Funny you say that. No.
Where were you and Craig at the time?
No. God no. No, that is when you try moving a whole company over a 2-week period.
That, wasn't it? Yeah.
That was my first day off work in 12 days.
Yeah, I don't blame you for sleeping in.
Yeah. But I apologise for that nonetheless. That was a crap call on my part.
That's right. Me and Gary had some alone time, which was lovely.
Don't want to know.
Now he's gone. Do you want to turn it off again?
No, should be fine now.
See? Consider it, Captain.
How did the approach and landing into Queenstown go?
As far as I know, it was tight. That's what Gary told me earlier. It was tight.
What was it? Who was pilot flying?
Mr. Parkin.
Was it Parkin? Oh yes, of course. Yes, that was the first leg, and then on the previous leg, it was Mangay and Simon.
Yeah, Mr. Kelsey. Yeah.
Yeah, and who was social second?
Gary.
Gary again.
Gary didn't want to go to bed because I think he's worried when he goes to bed,
Bad
Sim's
things
going to
happen.
implode.
That's fine. Morning, Massive.
Morning, Massive.
Oh dear. So,
Bellin's better start streaming again. He's just taken another subscription off me.
oh, what a dick. Yeah.
Looking good for you, wise, aren't we?
Stand by. We've deviated about 2 tons off plan. In terms of fuel, sorry.
We're 29.8 over Repul, so we burn, according to my calculations, 5.5 tons more than we should have done.
5.5 tons.
No, 0.5 tons.
0.5 tons.
Right, remember we uplifted 49.2.
Yep.
So you're working off that figure, yeah? So you can disregard the left figures.
We uplifted 50.
Sorry, we took off with 49.2.
Yes, that's correct. And then we went, and then it was 47.4, 44, and then 42,
yeah,
which is correct. That was in line.
Yeah.
And then it was meant to be 37. We got 36.2.
I had 36.6, but okay.
Oh, okay. That might be my...
Ah, sorry. No, so you're working off flight plan. I was working off what FMC was giving me.
Well, it's what it's calculated is 37,
you're right.
and then 31.2, and the last, that was a repul, so we were meant to be 31.2 on plan. We're 29.8, so our burn we've deviated on the burn over a ton now. But it's not
Remember,
too
we're
bad.
going back 8.8, so we're burning more than we planned.
No, absolutely.
Cost.
And also all the tanks seem to be fine.
Nicely balanced, yeah.
Yeah, they're balanced, so I'm not concerned with that.
we're going to be left with far surplus. According to the FMC, we were going to be left with 18.9 when we get there. According to it now, 17.6.
So that will give us an hour, really an hour and a bit of holding fuel if we require.
Potentially, yes.
And that doesn't consider diversion though.
Yeah.
So actually, that's not too bad. That seems to have worked out quite well.
Yeah.
Now we're 17 for estimated times.
I wrote a muffin.
Gobble, gobble, gobble.
Gobble, gobble, gobble. Guys, out of interest, is the cameras okay? You happy with the view you've got? Obviously at the front you can't really see a lot now as it's dark, but hopefully you've got an okay view. I've really yawned a lot actually, considering how sleep deprived I am. I did the Speedbird 24 event yesterday, which we
Oh dear God.
Yeah, we were simulating real world ops out of Heathrow. So I flew from Zurich to Bilbao, Zurich to Heathrow at 6 in the morning.
Yeah.
Then flew Heathrow to Bilbao and back.
Yeah.
I was shattered.
I bet.
Fell asleep watching the TV, which I very seldom do.
Oh dear.
Yeah, so we turned it down a little bit to give a better ambiance. Maybe that's a little bit better for you.
Yeah, I mean this is the romantic setting.
No, this is the romantic setting.
No, too dark. No, but darker. There we go. Yeah.
That's the romantic setting.
But then if you hit the storm switch, it goes really bright.
And it's horrendous. There you go. It's the dome light on a bit brighter for you.
Oh, one of the lamps has gone. Oh dear. Now, how was your drive anyway to get here? Because you come from quite afar.
Yeah, so it was fine. I'll tell you what, Google Maps is my most favourite app in the world. The way it navigates around problems is fantastic.
Do you not use Waze at all?
No, just use Google Maps. I mean, the car's got sat nav, but Audi's definition of avoidance traffic is just
not very good.
So yeah, it was interesting, but no, it was good. It was quick.
Nice.
Okay, that's the case. Remain, you can come on to
That's not too bad.
Yeah, because it took me I think an hour and 20 minutes.
Did you take the? You went and clockwise, didn't you?
Yeah.
So was it Dartford?
Yeah. Over the crossing. So I had the A13 was closed, so I had to come off a little bit earlier.
Yeah.
And I joined the M25 just before the crossing, and then round to junction 10. I had to come off at junction 10 for the A3.
Yep.
Down the A3, round Guildford, and then I think it was the A31 or A331 or something.
Yeah, A31's the hop back, and then you get off the A31 and then take the 331.
Yeah.
Which was it?
Well, it brought me out at the McDonald's, and I was like, oh, that's fantastic. I know exactly where I am now.
Yeah.
It was literally, I didn't know where I would end up, and as soon as I saw where we were, I was like, oh, brilliant.
No, it's pretty good. I think tomorrow morning though. Tomorrow morning.
Hey Liz.
Oh dear God.
That was from Craig, by the way. That was Craig taking me.
Right, have I?
Was that for us?
No. I don't think so. I hope it isn't.
I think it was. I think I'd have repeated it if it was. We're getting there, Mungo, we're getting there. We've got about another hour to go. It was.
Go ahead for 47 Charlie.
He cleared us up to 38.
47 Charlie, just confirm you're maintaining flight level 370. I've got you at 378 at the moment.
I do believe you cleared us to 380 to avoid traffic that was up our backside. Speed of 47 Charlie.
Oh, my apologies, I appear to have updated in the data tag. If you want, you can go back to your normal cruise at 370, or I can...
No, we're happy at 38. Oh, we can actually go up to 39 if you want.
If it makes life easier, we're happy to take 390 and go back onto standard.
47 Charlie, 390 at this stage. Probably not the best. We've got traffic straight behind you, probably, I don't know, 3 miles.
Oh, not the best, is it? So yeah, 380 is fine for us.
Okay, in which case, if you're happy, we can stay on 380, speed with 47 Charlie.
47 Charlie, sounds good.
Wicked.
There's a 777 right behind us, above.
Yeah, I think the problem is there's so many people doing varying speeds. It's all a bit of a cluster. .390 would have been nice though, but
Would have been nice.
it would. But hey ho. So when do you want to plan this arrival brief?
About 100 miles before TAD?
Shall we do it 160 miles before TAD?
No.
No. All right. All right. No, it's fine. It's fine. Absolutely fine.
Don't be upset, mate.
That's fine.
I think it's nice and sunny outside.
Oh, apparently it's an American Airlines 777 behind us at 390.
iPhone, I think we've all got iPhones basically.
Yeah, we're all Apple fanboys here. Other phones are available. Are you fap chatting?
No, send a picture to my Discord.
Absolute. Can you put that down?
I'm flying at the moment. Technically, Luke is pilot monitoring, Ben is social sec. Just before top of descent, we'll switch roles. I'll become pilot monitoring, and Juki will become pilot flying.
Oh dear.
Hi Tom, how's it going?
These are actually quite good filters.
Nice.
They must be specific to where we are. That is.
When's Jimmy turning up? He's not here already, is he?
No, he isn't. He had a dinner or something.
We've got 15 pilots this year, Ragamuffin, and we've got about 20 as part of the team. Hi Cuddly, how's it going, dude? Hope you're well, mate. Hope life is treating you very well, sir. Quite coincidental how Mungo always turns up when Liz comes into chat, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's very coincidental, that.
Very crag-like.
A girl's here! Quick! Say hello!
Woman!
Make her notice! Make her notice me! Okay, Tango Bravo, uniform check.
Do him and Crag trade tips?
I think so. Good news, mate, good news. Glad to have you here, bud. BMW 335D8 underscore 2, hello.
You want to be in your descent to the end or just descend out? We'll get down to get down here. Alright.
How can we have total fuel 24.8? Yeah, the FMC's calculating that we've got 25.
Progress. 25.2 TBU. It's calculating. Oh,
Alright.
yeah, that's.
They calculate we had 25 tonnes there. Out of interest, the totalizer says 24.7, which is correct. Calculated 25.
Okay, that's interesting.
But anyway, we had 25 according
Yeah.
to the FMC.
Well,
That could be a question for Peter actually, I might ask him that.
352.
No fuel leak.
You want to do that over Tango Bravo Uniform?
although we are now 2 tonnes off plan.
And Tango Bravo Uniform,
Well, we're only technically 1.2 tonnes off
Yeah.
because it only calculated for a 200 kilo burn. Taxi out. So we're not bad. I think we're good. I've been
Yeah.
sleeping through pros reps. I do not appreciate being associated with Craig. There are similarities though, Mungos, in your trait. Hi JS Riley, how's it going mate? Hope you're well.
A massive fuel leak is anything but a massive fuel leak if it is. There are loads of other planes that would piss fuel everywhere. Concorde was one. Concorde used to piss fuel.
Used to just pull out the back, didn't it? Used to just fall out the back of Conky.
Yeah, pretty much. As it burned.
I took full fuel in my little 738 in case of a hold. Wow, you're going to be heavy when you land then, Cubez.
Brilliant. I think the we don't have. There's a few things that we don't have on this, and that is we don't have. Oh, bollocks! We don't have tanks in the horizontal stabilisers. Trim tank.
No, we don't, do we?
No.
But I'm sure I
we
remember
don't
reading
have-
Benny said something about that we should have.
I don't think it was an option. I don't think it was
On
an
Lima
option
Lima?
selected.
Yeah, I can't remember. I'm sure there was a discussion
I could
about
be
it,
wrong.
though. Craig!
Oh,
Nice to see you,
God.
nice. How wonderful.
Thank you very much.
Oh, a bit of tomato ketchup will go down the
Ketchup
tree.
would be awesome.
Do you want to give me a
Yeah.
cuddle, Craig?
Hello, Craig. Yeah, not bad. Got up at 4:30 this morning and then meandered my way over.
How coincidental, Lizard's come in the chat and now Craig's here on screen.
Yeah,
This is just baffling.
Illuminati confirmed.
Okay,
No
mate.
worries.
Hi, Eyeballtopia.
Yes. What was it? What were we on about? I've forgotten. Ah, yes, that was it. No horizontal stabiliser tanks.
Yes.
Fitted. I don't think it was an extra which BA had, but then yeah, I think
I
there was a
remember
mention.
reading a discussion about it.
There was a
but if
mention.
just ask Benny, I'm sure he'll know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember there being a discussion about it.
But even so, you can't consider what is in your horizontal stabiliser tank. You can't consider as usable fuel.
Oh, really?
Yes, and the reason for that is it's used to trim the aircraft. It's the same as what
Concorde used to do, yeah?
yeah, Concorde used to trim by moving fuel about, which is why a lot of the fuel was known as unusable. So you couldn't consider that in your burn calculations.
Could they switch it to the other tanks, though, if they needed to?
They switched it to the other
Possibly,
tanks, but you'd still need fuel somewhere to trim the aircraft.
Right.
So that's what I mean. You can't burn that fuel. It's useful. It's used for something else other than powering the aircraft.
Yes, we do have on our ATC Eyeballtopia, it's just quite quiet. On bonfire night, you should tape £20 note to a lollipop stick, then set it on fire. Then when it gets to the end, clap, because either way, if you do that or get fireworks, you've lost £20.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, I read that from you, Munko. It's interesting that we're going to get more 300s. V-Looper, so in the sim, I think it's about 9 o'clock. No, it can't be, because that would be 13 hours ahead of local. So it must be about 8 o'clock at night.
Sorry, 13 hours ahead of local. Yeah, it can be.
Can it?
Yes, because the date line is so skewered.
There is places that are 13 hours ahead, are they?
Yes.
Okay, so potentially it's either 8, 9 o'clock in the night. In the sim, however, if we walked outside,
Daytime.
it's daytime. It's 8:22 in the morning. So, yeah, very odd. What guys will we be using for Apia? We've got Orbex, Captain GMAC. Orbex.
Is it scenery Orbex?
Yes.
Ah. I see. I think Crag's died.
Or Benny's killed him.
He's died nonetheless.
My lips are very dry. I wonder if Gary's got any lip balm. So the position that we're on at the moment is actually quite an easy sector because it's just en route. The guy in Apia may have a little bit more of a challenge.
Oh, that would be an interesting one. Oh.
Sound like a sim door closing.
I'm gonna put up the
Your immediate job, ban that guy, please. Yeah, goodbye.
You are the weakest link. Bye-bye.
Ban. 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 I have to admit, I like your new haircut, Craig. You're looking very sharp.
How much did it cost in the prison?
Did you get much sleep? Oh, nice. Where were you sleeping, upstairs? Oh, nice. That's a terrible time to send a donation when I'm trying to apply tomato ketchup to my sandwich. Do you want tomato ketchup? You already put applied. Do you want it? So, let's have a look at that donation before I indulge, as everyone else is stuffing. Spitfee 221, £10, good charity and keep up the good work. Thank you very much, Spitfee, for that. That's very much appreciated. And another one, Ben Baum. Hey guys, I'll pass you guys in a few hours as American 73 on my way back to Sydney. Having fun, Dave. Here is a little bit to get you to your goal. Thank you very much, Ben Baum, for the extra ton of fuel. That's very much appreciated. Thank you very much. Very kind of you both. Owen, we found out that if we do a cell cal check, it comes through vPilot rather than through the ICAS. So we found out what the issue was and how it would be addressed. dear God, you guys, why have you picked this time to give us donations? Firstly, Lisbeth, have some money for a great cause. Also, stop creating coincidences, Dave. Liz, love you, sweetheart. Thank you so much for that donation. And Tom, great cause, lost a family member to it. Awesome stuff. Keep up the great work. Well, firstly, Tom, my condolences for losing a close family member, but thank you very, very much for the £40. It's another 9 tons of fuel added to the list. You guys are freaking awesome. You are getting us well on our way to Hawaii and hopefully beyond. Thank you very much for that. So, Oddspotter, sorry about the delay. I was just indulging in my breakfast. So yeah, as Wales Guide says, we're obviously a few hours behind you, so it's actually breakfast for us, 8:28 in the morning in the UK. So we had bacon and egg butties, as we would call. Very, very tasty. Benny was the cook this morning, and he did a sublime job.
Chef Benny.
Chef Benson, yeah.
You're going to list everyone and then go, bugger off.
What does the /O mean in the controller's name on VATSIM? Always puzzled me.
Never noticed that.
No, Ibeltopia, where are you seeing that? Yeah, Prognosis, it's very clever how our donations pop up through the printer. I have control, I have radios. Yeah, exactly, Wales, yeah, Benson Ramsey. Yeah. You're a sandwich! What are you? An idiot sandwich. NSFA's name is Charan Kumar /O. I don't actually know, to be honest, Ibeltopia. I haven't ever recognised it. And Zodley, so we use PSX as our aircraft, which is a standalone simulator, which we use prepared for the visuals.
Oh dear.
Ah, so there you go, it's an endorsement, Owen Aviation, that's the difference. Wales, probably not, no, we're pretty set in the 747.
And then also pilot kicks in.
Yeah.
Bye!
Liz, are you still in the chat? I think I actually managed to get some yoke on me.
Fail.
Liz, I'm sorry to be put in this position, but I've been told that either I ask or I have to pay for my sandwich. So, Benny was asking, is there any chance you would fancy visiting the simulator? Does A, say hello to the wider team, but B, go on a date with Craig? If it's a no, I have to pay for my sandwich. If it's a yes, Craig will be the happiest man alive and I won't have to pay for my sandwich.
Won't be too bad, honestly.
Yeah, he's got a new haircut. He looks like a new man. It's well worth it, in my opinion.
Oh, everybody's laughing.
Nice, Fizzy Aviation. How was it? Yeah, obviously, Liz, you'll be able to enjoy all our company, but there will be a moment where you have to spend some alone time with Craig as part of the deal.
We can have someone available to referee.
Yeah.
You got your plates, guys?
And by the way, alone time will strictly involve going to a restaurant and enjoying a meal, rather than anything else that could be misconstrued. Benny has just asked me to caveat.
Will we happy to provide a referee to
I
ensure
can be security.
no foul play is made?
Yeah, I can be security during said date. Oh, you've got a date with Mungo.
Does that count?
Who's Mungo?
If you come on a date, you realise you don't get to visit the sim, we'll just pick a location near to the sim that
Yeah.
you'll find Craig waiting for you. The offer to come and visit the sim is only for Liz, unfortunately. Anyone who does a thumbs up is undateable.
Oh
no, Craig. Yeah. Sad face.
Self-pity mode.
Fizzy Aviation, a landing rate of 109 feet per minute. I think I am going to struggle to beat that.
Yeah.
I think you've won that game, Fizzy Aviation.
109 is too little.
Too soft, yeah.
Yeah.
You need to at least crash at 500 feet per minute.
You need to wake the passengers up.
Thanks, Benny.
But I hope Liz doesn't take those offence that we are feeling desperate, because Liz is definitely a pucker bird, so we're aiming high. We're aiming high for you, mate.
Aiming high for me?
Yeah.
Alright, okay.
Trying to get you a top-notch girl.
Sweet.
I think her reaction is has really.
Yeah, Cuddly, that's why I caveated that, because it didn't come across quite as Benny intended, I'm sure. Morning, Mrs. Flight Sim Andy. When are you hitting the road? Morning, Keepo. Our previous crew, in other words, Mangay, landed at 501 feet per minute.
Oh, nice.
So Liz, I'd like to apologise on behalf of the whole crew. We've decided that just asking you straight outright for a date with Craig is quite insensitive, and saying you just anything female with a pulse isn't quite how it meant to come across. So we'll start again. What we'll do is we'll say that you would on a normal date. You can ask Craig 5 questions, any question you like, nothing is off limits. 5 questions, he has to answer them honestly, and anything it is, and after those 5 questions, if you are still interested, well, you're not going to be interested, so I'm not even going to bother going into it, but try anyway.
But maybe if you are interested,
do
it
I
might give you a better
Do I
picture.
get to ask her 5 questions as well?
No.
No. I'll be able to see that anyway.
Flight Sim TY, it's me, hello. We're just having a Mackey's breakfast, then we'll be on the way. What a dream. Should be there 11:30. Looking forward to it. Looking forward to it, Tracy. JS. Nice, JS Riley.
Nice. idea. I don't quite know how to answer that.
We've got a bit of a theory in the Simfest team that Craig is like that, but it's just, you know, unfortunately the rest of him doesn't meet up.
I hide it well.
Yeah, he hides it well. V Looper, our ETA going back on topic, 9:23 UTC, which is a whole 35 minutes ahead of schedule.
That's on the assumption that we're going to
Get
land
straight
at,
in,
at
yeah.
Mach 0.88.
I'll do my very best. Big Boss Gaming Live, I'll do my very best. Hopefully Dukey will leave me in a suitable state so I don't crash. How long has Craig been a human for? No pics, no proof. Apparently you need to provide a pic to Groat Melon.
Ah, okay.
I'm sure you don't want that actually, Groat Melon. Oh, sorry.
Stand up. Hey, can I do it with the...
Millimeters, yep, sorry, we're just getting the calculation correct. Yep. Inverted, apparently.
Wow.
Inverted is the answer. I hope that's sufficient for you.
Lol.
J.S. Riley, I think it was that quoted that. If the landing rate is above 300 feet a minute, then I have to do YMCA on stream. I tell you what, Keepo, if you donate, I will do that. If you donate to the fantastic cause we're supporting, if my landing rate is over 300 feet a minute, I will sing YMCA. Not the whole thing, but you know, a good minute of it.
Luke, just push the column down.
Say again?
Just push the column down as he
Yeah.
comes into land.
Yeah. Yeah, as I hit the flare, just boom.
Yeah.
I think you need a 1 to 5,000 scale ruler, someone just said. Hello, Brandon, how's it going? Volvo fan ETS2, hello.
Measure it in nautical miles in the sim. Yeah, that's better.
You don't have to say hello to Wriggles, I'm here, I can read. How are you, mate? Keepo, your generosity, whatever. Let's say if you can give us 2 tons of fuel, I'll sing YMCA on stream if my landing rate is in excess of 300 feet per minute. How much for? Oh yeah. So there was a guy streaming yesterday morning.
Yeah.
A guy from his name's Big Ryan 62. You've probably seen him in.
Yeah, I've
gaming.
seen him in the chat. Yeah.
And he was streaming, and I was bored in my cruise back from Zurich, and I was looking through who was live on Twitch. And I saw on his stream it said "Drunk Pilot" is the title, and I thought, right, I'm gonna have to check this out.
Yeah.
I checked it out, and literally you know it goes through the ad for 30 seconds.
Yeah.
When the ad finished, the first sight I saw was him twerking. Properly, his arse was in front of his camera, and he was bouncing up and down. It was fantastic. If I donate £100, can we make it so you have to dress up as the village people? I don't know if we have the appropriate apparel to pull off.
We have plenty of other.
We do have other things to dress up as.
Yes. Yeah.
But potentially not for the village people. You can still donate though. Luke is in the first officer seat. Hello. I've just found out how we raise these armrests. There's a scrolly thing under here, which is an absolute delightful motion to do. Oh, I've been wanting to do that for the past 2.5 hours.
Lisbeth, you'll have to sort of keep watching the stream to see what the
what delights we have for you in store.
Yeah. Gonna be a treat, I'm sure. I've even bought some stuff as well.
I'd like to see Dave dressed up as the only gay in the village. Yeah, again.
What about me, Mrs. Flight Sim Andy?
No one cares about you.
Yeah.
Hi,
Hello.
Hi,
Ah,
Tracy.
hello, mate.
Hi, Paige. Hi, Mangay.
Alright, you?
Watch the
Camera
camera.
there.
Hello, Mr. Flight Sim Andy. And hello, Paige.
Hello, Mike. You prefer?
Yeah. Yeah, it's bright sunshine
Will there be
outside.
confetti this year? I don't think so. I think we
It's
learned that
freezing,
lesson.
no? Yeah. Platform, yeah. Okay.
Don't worry, Mrs. Flight Sim Andy. We all appreciate the reservations. I'm sure Paige had of saying hello to Craig. Most women have that reservation. Yeah, Peter may be flying very soon. I can't remember if he's flying the next leg or he's definitely flying one today, isn't he, Peter? I can't remember the roster though.
Yeah, I'm not sure. The roster's on Facebook somewhere, so.
Kipo, I'm not on the next leg. No, I have a couple of hours rest, but I may come and sit in number 4 seat for a bit.
There we are.
There you go. Yeah. Peter is up next. Good news.
Sweet.
Did I read it correctly that Lisbeth says no Christmas songs till December?
Correct.
Well,
Oh.
did she not agree to go on a date with Craig?
Yeah. So yeah, Liz.
Which one shall we do as punishment for turning down?
What donation?
That.
Donation
No.
or Christmas songs?
No, we're going to sing a Christmas song. Which one shall we do?
So, in order to avoid Christmas songs being sung, Liz, it's either, we get a bit more fuel or Craigie boy here gets, to enjoy your company on a one-on-one basis. And he done the thumbs up again.
Sorry.
Yes, I am landing, Mike, yep.
Apparently, looking at the chart here, runway 26 is Asda by day.
Asda. Yeah, we can still bully you, Mungo.
Manga, the next flight? I think the next flight is Peter and Angus, isn't it?
I think we're
Yeah.
spoiled for choice on parking as well.
Yeah, I know, it's pretty pretty tight, isn't it?
Does
But at least
I
we're
like the fact
landing
that
08, so we
Lisbeth
can roll
bullies
to the end.
Mungo by spelling his name wrong from the very
No,
beginning.
he's now Mango. He
Oh,
is
is he?
known
now
as Mango,
Mango?
yeah.
Alright.
right, okay.
I do
Well, that's very
wonder.
confusing, Mango and Mangay.
Yeah.
We need to be careful not
We
to.
don't like that name.
Volvo says, do you know who he is?
Still haven't fixed that.
Okay, so 100 miles from
Yeah.
top of the descent.
Cloak on, putting some money in the Crag Support Fund. Thank you very much for the £8.90 314-850-933-408 donation. Thank you very much for that.
Clocon, we do it like that because the fuel system works on you donating £5, and therefore if we took your euros, we need to convert into Great British pounds, so I know that basically you've donated £8.90 worth of fuel rather than euros. It's because it's easier for me, but thank you very much for your support.
Yes, thank
Yes,
you so much for that,
thank you.
mate. That's an extra tonne and a half of fuel for us. So,
Very much doubt it.
Mango, a sex god. So basically, a god is a figment of the imagination that lots of people worship, but most people
so if you
haven't
want
bothered
to
with.
look through it on my screen.
Oh, look, he's on into.
Yep.
I'm going if he's going to do it proper.
Yeah.
Oh, God, don't do that. That really hurts. All right. Go on, try it then, because you know what you're going to do. You're going to let go, and I'm going to face palm that.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're inbound Isdot at the moment, which is our final fix of the flight plan. And if we get the chart up,
Virgin God.
I'm looking at 6-10.
yes.
Okay.
So we're expecting runway 08 in Apia. That's what the ATIS tells us, ILS 08. And the weather would dictate 08 is the preferential runway. Wind is 100 degrees 4 knots. So from Isdot, it's pretty simple. You route to Tafua.
Yeah.
And if you look at my screen, I have tactically put in a hold at Tafua.
Yeah.
Because I would imagine that's the probable place we would hold. There's no other place. The only thing they might hold us at Isdot, or they might just take us to orbit, because
there is a hold at, although this could be irrelevant to us, and that is Falaolo, which is above the airfield.
Over the airfield. So we're not going to pay attention to that, because hopefully, if you look from Tafua, it makes sense just to join the extended sense line for runway 08.
Right.
So I've programmed that in, and I've put a hold at Tafua. Now, if we need to go to the beacon, what I'd suggest is maybe putting something in route 2.
Right.
And then we can switch to route 2. But at the moment, I think this is probably how it's going to work. We're quite nicely separated with the traffic in front, so
okay,
that's how it's going to work. If you want to have a look at chart number, let me get it up. 3-20.
Yep.
Which is the AGC. We're landing runway 08, which is handy for us because the apron is at the end, so we won't need to backtrack, so we can just roll off at the end, Bravo or Alpha, whichever one's sufficient. Now, we're landing on a dry runway. We're landing on a dry runway.
I think, considering the circumstances, I'd imagine it's going to be very busy down there.
Yes.
So I would suggest that we vacate at Alpha.
I would agree.
That way, if anyone wants to leave, then
via Bravo,
via
would
Bravo.
enter via Bravo. Yes, correct. So for this, we want flaps 25 anyway. Flaps 25, we can stop using any of the auto brakes actually.
okay.
But I'd suggest auto brake 2.
Okay. So do you want flaps 25 pops into the
Yes,
FMC?
that would be good.
So that gives us a VREF of 146.
Yeah. Obviously, we'll burn a little bit more fuel before we get there.
Of course.
But yeah, it'll be around 146.
Okay. And auto brakes.
2, I think, would be good. That'll give us a stopping distance of 2,590 metres. I'd suggest idle reverse. Again, we can evaluate it how far down the runway I touch down.
Yeah, absolutely.
But idle reverse should be perfectly adequate.
Cool.
If I go through the approach brief things, threats.
We've got a very large hill to the
other island,
to the
right?
east. Well, there's one. Yes, obviously there's one to near the airfield, which is 6,082 feet.
Yep.
That is near Champa, so hopefully we'll avoid that. There is also quite a large hill near the airfield as well.
Yep.
So that's to the southerly southeast. Or whatever. There's a peak of 2152, and then if you continue east of there, then the highest peak is 3759.
Yeah.
But if we're having to do missed approach, then we would do a left turn anyway.
Yeah, we'll get there in a minute, but yeah, it's a left turn.
And then obviously there's C. It's very busy at the moment.
Very, very busy. So yeah, we'll hopefully be fine. Presumably we'll be separated nicely.
I hope so.
So configuration we've discussed, flaps 25.
Sorry, say again?
Configuration is flaps 25, I presume that is?
Flaps 25, yep.
Oh no, but flaps comes later, so I don't know what that configuration one is. Configuration runway 08?
Well,
maybe? I don't know.
The one thing, sorry, if I could just come in quickly. The ILS, there is no transition with the ILS, it's purely vectors.
Yeah.
If we accept a RNAV approach, however, we can go direct RNAV approach from Tafua, and that would go Tafua to, let's see, Dinar, and then FF08.
Okay, so we'll plan for ILS as preference, but if they ask us to do the RNAV, we can do it.
Yeah.
Okay, AIS, so that's the charts, we've gone through that already. Weather is good still, 100 degrees, 4 knots, all the nines, few clouds, 2,400, broken at 130, 27 degrees, 1011, so I've preset 1011 my side, I don't know if you want to do the same yours.
1011.
Yeah. Transition level is 13,000, same as New Zealand, so that's
okay,
good.
has that been put in?
No, I haven't, so
Donation.
stand by 1 for that donation. 150 was in there, but we'll take 130. Yep.
You want to request the winds?
Okay, so that's in now. MSA sector safe, so as we discussed, the high terrain on the actual island we're landing on, we've got sector safe at 5,900 to the east. Best case to the north is 3,200, worst case is to the northwest, which is 8,200, and again, we discussed that other island.
Yep.
Elevation is 58 feet, so we're sea level. Star we've discussed, approach we've discussed. What in the event of a go around?
So
Tell me your actions.
In event to go around, we want to do a left-hand turn, 340 on the radial 340 from Faleolo, and then we would go into the hold at Faleolo. That is the ILS one, by the way. In terms of an RNAV go around, it would be a left-hand turn. It doesn't specify any heading, unfortunately, but it will put us in place to intersect from the north.
Irrespective, we need to make a left turn and we need to climb to 4,000. That's one thing to note from that missed approach. We have to climb to 4,000.
Yep.
Obviously because of that high terrain. Let's just say thank you, Speedbird 2 Delta Juliet, £50, 10 kilos, sorry, 10 tons of fuel you've just given us. Thank you so much for that, mate. Means a lot. Really appreciate that.
Decision height, by the way,
360 I had.
Yep.
Same your side?
I agree.
360, and I've set that in my barrow. Go around we've discussed. Runway 08, plenty long enough. Order brake 2. Flaps 25.
Yep.
Airport considerations, just that as we discussed,
It's going to be congested.
Yeah, and it's only 2 exits. We'll go for this last one to make it easier for the ATC to enter anyone via Bravo. Radio 8, there's not a lot really available for us, hence why we're doing RNAV bits and pieces. The only thing we might worthwhile tuning in is the ADF 270. So if I set ADF on that side, and I'll give it to me there, so I'll have the ADF on there.
Yep.
Navigation accuracy is fine. Alternate, as we discussed earlier, is Pago Pago. Is Pago Pago, which is about 90 miles away, 150. We've got plenty of fuel on board for that.
Yep.
And that on the topic of fuel capability, we have 18.8 remaining. 17.3 is what we plan to land with, and we've got a reserve, I believe, of 8 tons.
Yeah.
Yeah, final reserve of 8 tons. So we've got plenty enough for holding, probably about 30 to 40 minutes of holding. And then our diversion fuel as required to Pago Pago.
Perfect.
Any questions? Anything else you've noticed that I've missed?
No, I don't have any questions at the moment. I'm happy on my side.
Okay, could I have a descent checklist in that case, please?
Okay, so descent checklist recall
Is checked.
auto brake
Is set to.
landing data
Is VREF flaps 25 and speed 146.
and minimums.
Is 360 barrow set.
Approach briefing
Completed.
descent checklist complete.
Smashing. You have control of my radios.
You have control. No, sorry, you have radios. I have control.
Seamless. That was a seamless briefing.
I'm sure we've probably missed something out, but we can review it afterwards. We've still got to do the debrief after.
Hi, Flight Gear X. How's it going?
Alright, Speedbird 47 Charlie. Contact Sentinel on 269R.
126.9 for the Speedbird 47 Charlie. Thank you very much. Have a good one.
Thompson, 1 Victor Bravo.
If we request a descent quite soon as well, I think we're going to, yeah.
Centre, good evening. Speedbird 47 Charlie, flight level 380 inbound ISDOT, and we are standing by for descent.
Speedbird 47 Charlie, roger that. For now, make a left to 10, now heading to 335 for separation issues.
Left 335 for separation issues, understood. Speedbird 47 Charlie.
Okay.
What I'd also suggest is we possibly go back to econ speed.
Yes, that would be a good idea. Econ. Let's speed econ. There we go. Execute.
Volvo, I will be flying tonight, but I'll probably be about. I'll probably sit in the left in number 4 seat for a bit. We'll kind of keep changing over, social second and bits. So yeah. Hi Horgy, how's it going, mate? See, they've got this arrival, Iruxa 1 Alpha, that doesn't make any sense for us.
I don't think we're going to even do that.
Okay, just for clarity, so our final fix is ISDOT, so we're expecting the ISDOT arrival, so we can plan for the Iruxa 1 Alpha confirmed, Spirit 47 Charlie.
Stand by.
47 Charlie, that's all I got from approach, but just give me about 2 minutes, I'll coordinate and more information within them.
Yeah, that'd be great if you could do that for us. 47 Charlie, appreciate it. There we go.
If he gives us
we
the
caught up the 1 Victor Bravo anyway. That was good.
if he gives us the Iruxa 1 Alpha,
yeah.
What I'm going to do is we'll do a direct Iruxa.
Yeah.
Get it over and done with.
Yeah, absolutely. I imagine that's what he'll give us anyway. I've now got the NDB identified, by the way, my side.
Take it.
I've got the NDB identified this side.
Cool stuff.
And you've got the DME identified that side.
Yeah. Pop back into Twitch.
That then gives us about 15-20 minutes before landing for the seatbelts.
Okay. You want to keep yours terrain, don't you? That'd be useful for you, and I'll keep mine weather.
Good. We got any weather there that I can see?
There is some that I've picked up.
Just over the island,
over the airfield. Okay, so now we're starting to.
Right, 020, 47 Charlie. Zero 20 set.
Good to see if there's a chance to start a descent so we can stay on profile.
I'll give him another minute or so, and then if he hasn't done it by then, I'll give him a check.
Yeah,
we can join the ISDOT arrival and just confirm we are still standing by descent, Spirit 47 Charlie.
1
1, that's what I wanted to hear. Speedbird 4 Charlie, rejoin is 1 Bravo right on 408 on descent to altitude 12,000 feet, below QNH 1011.
Okay, from here we're going to route direct to Tafu, descend 2000, QNH 1011, speedbird 47 Charlie. Yeah, for you.
Should.
Uniform Golf, contact approach 118.
On LNAV now. LNAV?
I was going to rejoin in that line.
Just go direct to.
Okay.
Because then we're separated from those traffic going down there.
Was that for us?
I'll let you fly.
Yeah. Want to get back on profile.
Just be careful, we're going to get really close to that overspeed line.
Say again?
Going to get close to that overspeed line, but we should be alright.
Yeah, I'm just...
On the basis that we've already got this speed break out, I might get the passengers down now.
Yeah, let's get them.
Morning friends, how's it going mate? The next leg is Apia to, I think, somewhere in Hawaii, I get an impression. Well, let me double check for you, Morgie, stand by. Morning, ease 2.
Don't have any traffic in the vicinity.
Yeah, but that's probably because it hasn't loaded in the sim, has it?
Probably so packed.
So the next flight is, somewhere from Apia to somewhere in Hawaii. That's a 5-hour flight, 5.5-hour flight. And then the booze cruise is after that, Hawaii to Seattle. Morning, Dan. Next flight I'm actually personally flying is tomorrow night. I'm flying from LaGuardia to Charleston, but I'm in the sim as social secretary for a couple of other flights that I'm rostered for. No, Adam Gaming.
There we go.
Nice, back on profile. Good job. Just noticed with the gross weight drop, it just dropped a knot on the VRF.
Okay. Good stuff.
Flight's been goodies. It's nice that it's been nice that we're on the descent now. We've been airborne for over 3 hours. So good. We're on the way down.
Donation.
Go do this one. Go do that one.
So this is from Speedbird 2 Delta Juliet, who has kindly donated £50.
Oh, sorry. We had that one earlier. I think that's a duplication.
Ah, oops.
So thank you very much for that. I'll be FO. Yep, you're right. HL. FO on that one. Next flight I'm actually in this seat is on Wednesday. I'm flying Munich to Tivat.
Munich, yeah?
Munich, ja, gut.
I think we're back with you.
So he's given the ILS 0, and that's our alternate there.
Yeah. Cool.
Actually, I don't know if that is our alternate. Maybe Paga's a bit further. No, that must be our alternate.
There's only one way to find out.
Yeah.
I see you've got meters showing up on your altimeter as well.
Oh yeah, I pushed that earlier.
Yeah.
I was playing around.
That's fair. But we're not going to Russia. Is it Russia and China are the ones
North
that
Korea,
use meters?
Mongolia, yeah. Yeah, Luke's flying to Hong Kong, I think. Pretty sure.
Yeah, it will be me. I'll be pilot flying. And I'm also doing Dakar as well.
Oh yeah.
And
That should be an interesting one.
Yes.
No.
No. No, Dakar will be good. I'm trying to think who's going to be P&F with me.
Not Wardy, is it?
I'm not sure. I don't think it's Peter. I am flying with Peter at some point. I like how this one doesn't flash. But
Yeah.
if I press it in, if you press yours in, does yours light up? It does. Right. How odd. Oh well.
Oh, sorry, we missed 200 there during that, so passing 200. Oh, and we need
20
to
checks.
set 1011.
Set 1011 passing flight level 190. Oh, and I'll come back to stand again. Thanks.
Yeah, 1011 passing 188. Now,
Check. Oh dear. So this leg's actually gone quite well.
yeah, it's pretty smooth, isn't it? Had no real issues.
Oh dear. This is essentially my job.
What, playing with the lights? Nice.
Spotlights. Spotlights. Where's the celebrity?
Yeah.
Got the spotlights. That's your iris. You got your demo.
How's life, mate, gay? You joined at the right time, mate. It's been pretty dull for the past 3 hours.
Not been that bad. Oh, we've got wing and nacelle anti-ice.
Apparently we have.
Are we going through some inclement weather?
Clearly we are. Which is a bit unusual because it's plus 7 degrees, so I'm impressed. But
But it's below 10.
yeah, valid. We don't add it immediately, one high TV. There will be a delay. We'll obviously, we've got a list of how much fuel that we've been given. And we add that on, so we know how much we've got that we can put on at the destination. Radio check, Spirit 47 Charlie.
4-7 Charlie, passing with the trade will be fine.
Okay, we were just checking because it's very, very quiet.
I know, surprising.
You're clearly more efficient than I gave you credit for.
Speedway 462, make a right turn and proceed direct Aroxa Alpha Romeo Oscar X-ray Alpha.
He's going direct Aroxa.
Lovely. This isn't going to pop us into a hold automatically.
It will do.
Okay, can we...
But I
Speedway 462 in this case, I'm going to give you a heading much easier.
I imagine we'll be given a heading before Tafua anyway.
Well, we'd hope.
Could do the approach checklist if you want to get it out of the way.
Yes, let's do that.
Altimeters.
Mine is 1011 passing 14,000. Well, 140 now.
Yep, same. 1011 passing 139.
You wanna?
I think it's the same one.
Oh, it is. Okay.
Unless he really has donated £150. Ignored. Sorry, Ibeltopia. Yeah, so I think they're working at the moment. With regards to the fuel calculator. So don't pay particular attention to it. I think they're doing some work on it. So, Lukey, anything that we need to be worried about right now?
The fact the hold is still there, can we get rid of it?
We can, yeah. 1,000 to go.
Correct.
There we go, just leave it as a discontinuity after Tafu.
Yeah, that gives us a better chance.
Really nice.
Yeah, it's quite good.
It was, that's not us. It was Peter Ward that was trading Ibeltopia. Peter. Our pleasure as always. 118.5, Speedbird 47 Charlie. Have a good one, dude.
Railway control. Approach close. Speedbird control 46. Yeah, Speedbird 462, Berlin approach. Hello, welcome aboard. QNH 101. And I'll have a bit to play you shortly for sequence.
Apia, good evening. Speedbird 47 Charlie with you. We're flight level, correction, we're 12,000. Information Charlie 747-400.
Speedbird 47 Charlie Heavy, Berlin approach. Hello, welcome aboard. I expect a vector shortly here. 1352, turn right heading 040.
Yeah, it looks pretty nasty on the Taft, doesn't it?
Yeah.
With the showers of rain and bits. Cumulonimbus, thunderstorms. That's not till later on today by the looks of things.
Hello, welcome aboard. QNH 101.
About 15 minutes, Irish gaming guys, 10-15 minutes tops.
479, this is the maintain 40,000, turn right heading 020. Turn right heading 020, stand by time, yeah. Speedbird 47 Charlie, turn left heading 310, vector sequence.
Left 31047 Charlie.
Thousand 1 Victor Bravo, turn left heading 280, vector sequence.
Okay, we're off profile again, so much for that.
Don't worry about it, mate.
It'll be fine.
We can ignore the profile.
Speedbird Concorde 462, turn right heading
Have we got-
010, vector sequence.
Have we got any speed restrictions?
No, but it might be worth us decelerating.
Yeah.
Cabin ready.
Descend, maintain 6,000 feet.
Said 6,047 Charlie.
That the cabin ready.
Yep.
We're going to speed into the into 250.
Right,
Okay.
right 180 to heading 280.
To right 180, one is 25.
At 1 is 25 negative, make a full 180 to right turn to heading
And we will
280.
fletch.
Just, I mean, I might be inclined to bring back the speed even further, to be honest. Maybe to bug up speed.
Say again?
I'd be inclined to possibly go to a min clean speed, to be honest.
Yeah, you know what, let's bring it back a bit more.
I think we're in a queue of aircraft.
179, and you need to reduce your speed for this, continue to reduce final approach speed.
So he's reducing them massively, isn't he? So.
Yeah, 179, I might have to take you a little bit outside because you're pretty close to your company aircraft ahead of you.
What is that clicking?
Turn right heading 130 for now.
Don't know.
No, if it was me or if it was something else. Hear it? Like a
The relay going.
relay, yeah. Okay, cool. So we're min clean.
What is that?
Sure.
Level 1, Venus 100 for runway.
Thank you, Jacob.
Say again?
I was saying thank you to someone who was slating me on stream.
Charlie, down that heading 280.
280, and we've reduced a minimum clean for you, 47 Charlie.
47 Charlie, cheers. 1001 Mr. Bravo, descend and maintain 6,000 feet.
Descend maintain 6,000 feet, 1001 Mr. Bravo.
Seabird Concord 462, left turn heading 280, descend and maintain 6,000 feet.
I can see the sea. You'll be pleased to know it's down there.
479, left turn heading 0.
Fine, ignore the captain. Rudy, isn't he?
Left 100.
479 negative,
Oh.
left turn heading 010.
Need to be paying attention, you do. It's talking about the fact I can see the sea.
Oh. Oh.
Approach to the evening is another town 5 11 minus 0 now 150.
Okay, about to pass flight level 100.
Welcome aboard. Vacate Arosa heading 090. Vectors to sequence.
Give everything.
You
9
want-
ops.
You want all of them, yeah?
Yeah, well,
Vector 5, right turn heading 090. Vectors to sequence.
Right heading 090 for 945.
479, right turn heading 060. Report established on the top right of the left runway 08.
right, I suggest we increase our drag. We'd do a flaps 1. Say flaps 1 now.
Up to you. I think we're okay for the meantime. Yeah, we don't need flaps, I think. If anything, you can just arrest the descent rate using VS. So you could go to VS and then go to something like 500 feet a minute, then we'd have a bit of power, but then we wouldn't drop so far below profile.
Yeah. I'm not too fussed about profile, it's just that the rate, our rate of descent at the moment is 1,000. Well, less, 950. He can turn us at any point now, but then again, we're so far out.
060 3047 Charlie.
Flaps 1, please.
Sweet check, flaps 1.
Level 1 Tri Tower now, 118.1, good day.
3,000, yeah?
Yep.
Fair there, 118.1. 1352 contact tower, 118.1, good day.
Just flowing 030 gave us. 030.
030. Ah. Sorry, my bad. Gonna use some.
Mate, we're miles away from the airport. You don't need any speed brake. We haven't even got the localizer at the moment. We're that far away.
True, yeah.
Remember the gates. So remember we've got flaps 1, so if you wanted to slow down, we could go to bug 1 speed now.
We're level out.
Yeah, but remember we're so high.
True, yeah.
So
No.
090. Charlie, right turning 070, maintain 3000, establish on the localizer, tail out of runway 08.
right 070, maintain 3000 to establish on the localizer, then descend glide path runway 08, speedbird 47 Charlie.
Localizer, sir.
I've come to assist
Good news, mate.
on account of all I can hear is
Alpha 1
beep beep, there's beep beep, beep beep, there's beep beep.
I think we're actually on the localizer now, but we just don't have it identified.
Yeah.
So
It's probably because you're 30 miles away.
yeah, it may be worth bearing in mind that yeah, we could just do direct Charlie Fox 08 now if you wanted to.
Well, what you could do is extend the centre line and I'll have it. So you go departure
yeah,
arrival,
Yep,
let the ILS again,
yep,
wait for the bottom right to populate right, bottom right,
that one.
yeah,
Yep.
execute,
Thanks, mate.
and then you probably need a heading to steer back onto it if
Yep.
it's, and then you can,
Just steer it right a little bit. That's it. Something like
Yeah.
that would be fun.
and then if you
Then we'll
L nav
drift on
it,
it. Oh, magic! Cheers, Benny.
set that for a bit, and then you,
1001 Victor Bravo, radio speed 200 knots.
Okay, so here's the cluster.
should I just not go to sleep for a week?
Actually, I've always wanted to know how to do that, so that's a learning thing for me.
Well, I watch your stream hoping I'll be teaching things like that, but all I see is
1001 Victor Bravo, 340.
Lorenz, yes, Dave will be landing it. BA do a thing that's called a monitored approach. So the idea is the first, or the guy who's not flying the landing, flies the whole descent approach with the expectation to go around, and Dave just takes over 1,000 feet or lower depending on the conditions once he's happy.
Speedbird 47 Charlie, can I get about 230 knots for the next 5 miles?
Not really. 47 Charlie, we're already at flat 1 speed. We could accelerate a little bit, but not too much. 220, would that be okay?
Yeah, I'll just
Go on, whip it up to 220.
Oh, morning, Princess Tinkerbell.
You know that's
Do you
what
have
I'm
some
saying, don't
cousins? You should have been about earlier.
Okay,
Your
so localizer stabbing.
darling,
Yep.
loving fiance was pimping out your cousins.
you? Hang on, that's I wasn't pimping them out.
Did you or did you not offer me a mail order bride
I
that
didn't
was her
offer you a
cousin?
mail order bride.
Yes, you did.
Approach selected.
Thank you very much. 47 Charlie.
Who was that?
Just an FYI, I'll probably go into VS mode and slow down the descent path once we get to flat 1, just so we have a smooth descent rather than we drop to 3, level off, then drop again. So I'd probably go about 500 feet, something like that. That'd be nice.
Yeah, exactly, Princess. Yeah, so basically we were discussing things and we got onto mail order brides, and it was insinuated by someone in chat that potentially that was the arrangement between you and Dave, which I vehemently defended your honour during. And then Dave went, well actually it could be true, and I went, oh, so what's the deal? And he went, well, I can offer you one of her cousins if you like and you can find out. Pretty much word for word how it went.
Valentina, you know me. You've heard the stories I've told you about Benny. Draw your own conclusions.
You can always watch the VOD. I think his exact phrase was, I'll trade her in when she gets old.
118147 Charlie, great job. Bye bye.
We did also talk about the size of Craig's dong.
Yeah, we did.
And we
I like
decided
it's
the size was
Craig's
inverted.
dongs. Hang on, it's Craig's dongs, as if he has multiple of them.
Well, the amount of time he spends masturbating,
Yeah.
he must do, otherwise he'd fall off. Oh, this floor identified has been approved. Dave,
Glide slope
your
alive.
lovely fiance says, give all the food she cooked to me.
Oh, for God's sake.
Thank you, Valentina. Love you.
Flaps 5, please.
Flaps 5. Apia tug.
Remember, Lima 45, lead back is correct. 1 second. Lead back is correct. Startup is approved. Call me for taxi. Brake. Qantas 47.
Brake.
104 on busy right here. Land.
It all sounds nice and friendly till he's...
Clear to land, runway 08, Qantas 479.
Yeah, don't advise him who's on the flight deck.
Yeah.
Morning flow, continue approach 0247 Charlie.
We're landing runway 02.
Oh, did I say 02?
Well, I was just confused because we're flying heading 080.
Alright, I said the wrong runway. He didn't pick it up, we're fine.
That'll be fine.
That's his actual accent, he's not putting it on. Your darling wife is abusing the Germans. Does she not know what happens when you abuse the Germans?
Yeah.
It didn't go very well for Poland. I would just keep it quiet.
And that's glide slope capture.
Perfect. And
4000 missed approach.
oh, localised and not established though. Still showing LNAV, which is quite worrying.
What we could do is just put it in a heading left to
Yeah,
070 and then
Probably as soon as you go
localise
left, it'll capture it.
it. No, leave it in approach. Leave it.
What?
Leave it in approach. Just leave it. Don't touch too many buttons. There's a reason Jimmy's called Jimmy.
Can I get taxi directions to...
There's one entry to the runway.
There we go.
Done.
Flaps 10.
Flaps 10.
You should be near 7.5 over there. It's not working out. You need to at least know how to taxi. I can't give you a...
To be fair, if I was to ever get dumped by Flo, he sounds like the nicest possible way to dump you.
Sorry about that,
Oh, Grote wants to give you a hug, Luke. I just want to give him a slap. If he spent some time training and learning, he won't look like such a muppet. I'm going to keep pressing the approach mode even though it's already in approach mode.
Well, no, I thought I put it in a heading select mode to kick it out, and then approach to put it back in again.
Well,
Wait,
that's
it's
what
because approach was already on. Fine.
Radio altimeter.
Would you like me to go get some
Check.
toys so you can throw them out of the sim?
420 feet.
Okay.
Flaps 20, please.
Flaps 20.
No, because the wind's separate. I think it's out the window, it won't necessarily reflect.
Gear down.
Get down.
I do like the fact that the only person we really need to be up now is not up.
Who's that? Peter?
Gary.
Gary.
Is Peter here?
I don't know if it's here.
He'll swan in last minute, won't he?
Roger that, Tower 3 will remain clear of the final part.
Well, he's the FO, I think. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, for those watching at the moment, after watching these two, we have quite a treat. We're going from one end of the spectrum to the other. So if I'm going from Tweedledum and Tweedle, I'm going to touch everything. The next sector will be flown by a current Gulfstream 5 captain, flying his Gulfstream 5, fully enough,
Flaps 25.
all the way around the world, and a recently retired jumbo training captain. So there will be a wealth. Who's the social secretary? There'll almost be a wealth of experience on the
Before
flight
landing
deck.
checklist.
Nope. All left. Clear for that.
More or less, clear land. We'll take that flow. 347 Charlie. Okay, speed brake.
Is armed.
Shut
Landing
up
gear.
for landing.
Is down.
Why don't I ban you?
25.
Why don't I ban you for landing?
As received.
I like making friends.
That's a good morning. Yeah, I remember the Hugh cross at it.
Okay, visual, stable, I have control.
You have control.
And from the 1 week of Bravo, leave your number 2. Proceeding traffic.
Do 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 do.
Do we
Oh,
need to sing Take On Me now?
take on me.
Surely we only need to sing the high-pitched bit that everyone enjoyed.
Well, actually, I don't think I want the last thing on the CVR when we crash to be going, take me.
Checked.
Class 479 to the gate, and blocking off. There's not enough point tonight. Good night, guys. Have a good one.
Ruth, but Jesus. Oh, see, I've got Irish Tourette's, so when I do any
50
accent.
above.
Oh, shh. Shh.
Decide.
Continue.
Why is he saying continue?
Landing, whatever.
Why is he saying that? Is he saying anything? Just say nothing.
You don't say anything to
No,
me.
because you've already said visual. You're not
okay.
flying a instrument approach anymore.
Turned off belly.
Maybe.
Oh, come on. Get out, get out, get out. Idle reverse.
Idle reverse.
It's still rolling out.
Manual brakes.
80 knots.
Forward idle.
Forward idle.
So we're going to roll to Alpha, yeah? Yeah, just get
Yeah.
out of the way. Then we can park next to that aero logic.
What an absolute cluster.
Dave,
Do you want to start the APU now?
Yeah, let's start.
oh my god.
We'll try our best. Speed with 47 Charlie.
Yeah, 47 Charlie, if you don't find a stand of your choice. There is a McDonald's refinery in the...
How does he know I'm on the flight
town.
deck?
Yeah.
Maybe you can park there.
Wonderful.
Oh, the noob
Right.
alarm.
Would you like to do
Sorry.
clean up?
Sorry.
Noob.
Sorry.
I
didn't realise that.
Yeah, engineering. Can we have some new nose wheels? These appear to be a little bit scrubbed.
Better stick it right at the end here.
462, good morning, wind check, wind calm, QH10, continue approach.
Do you remember a famous incident, Dave?
Yeah.
Out of New York, an Airbus A300 that got airborne,
Yeah.
and he just stomped on the rudders
Yeah.
until it fell off.
Yeah.
He did it less than you did on that land. I think if I was doing that from the tower, I think you were landing a fish.
Shut up.
Don't put yourself too far in, because otherwise we're going to get double parked.
It doesn't really matter.
It's that bad. Right.
Someone didn't broadcast that we're approaching the stands to set the doors to manual and cross-check.
Okay, yeah, sorry.
You may not want to do it on the RT frequency. You might want to select PA.
Yeah, doors to manual and cross check, please.
Now, can you actually do it on PA?
Doors to manual and cross check, please.
Now you need to press the RT button.
Doors to manual and cross check, please.
Did you actually do it? So you got to push it up. Right, say doors to manual and cross-check, please. Say it.
Doors to manual and cross check.
My God, it's so difficult.
What are you trying to achieve here?
Because what happens now is it then runs the script that sets the doors to manual, worked on the fact that you've transmitted on the PA.
I wasn't even aware of that. Fair enough.
Okay, shut down, please.
Look, the doors are going to manual.
Okay. Yep. You want to shut down? Yep.
Initial climb 5,000, stay runway heading just mark 60.4.
This might be the weirdest. Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, shut down checklist, please.
Hang on.
Feedback is correct. QNH 1011 on exit runway 08.
Your remaining is 15.2. I don't know if we can we
It
put
won't.
it?
So we'll send it. Send. Okay. That is, yeah.
Airborne, lay out of the runway and
Right.
Shutdown checklist.
Shutdown checklist.
Confirm this was Hotel November Lima 45.
Parking brake.
Is set. Let me just double check that though. Is set.
Hydraulic demand pumps.
Are off.
Fuel pumps.
Cut off.
Beacon.
Is off.
Doors.
Are manual.
Fuel control switches.
Cut off.
Transponder.
Is standby and off.
Seatbelt signs.
Are off.
And ACAR's post-flight.
Is completed.
Well
Well done, Lukey. So guys, that's us done. Good job, I think, by all. All right, Benny was a bit complainy, but that's Benny. So I think we did a good job. We'll be back shortly. We
Just-
are off to somewhere in Hawaii. What are my figures?
Yep. I have the final landing rate for you.
Yep.
Main gear 179. Nose wheel 146.
Nice. Well, I'm happy with that.
Centre line offset.
Yep.
Nodes.
What was it out of interest?
3.9.
3.9 metres.
Can I ask one more question, please, Dave?
Yeah, of course you can, mate.
So, lots of people have donated money for fuel for us. Why are you sat here building the APU, wasting
sorry,
their
yeah.
donations?
Sorry.
Thank you, please.
Hotel November Lima 45.
Thank you. Love you.
Speed at 462, 4 nautical miles to go. The wind is calm. Runway 08.
Doubled have been ripped up in there. Yeah,
Those are genuine ones, yeah.
yeah, loads of flight.
Qantas 25, wind check, wind calm.
Okay, guys. So see you very shortly for the next sector. Have a good one, everybody. Thanks again.
0101 to 1011 and number 2125.
Good morning, Terry. Thank you very much. Thank you. Beautiful stand of your choice. The girls with the things are making the local girls are unfortunately.
And just now, sorry sir, Alpha November again, requesting Hotel 1000 to fly around the aerodromes.
Yeah, no, no, for November, this is not a big deal. Once airborne, stay off the track. We have tons of inbound traffic. Confirm you're flying a helicopter?
If I'm flying a heli.
Okay, yeah, this should be not a problem. So Delta Alpha November from present position. When you are able to depart to the south, wind calm, QNH 1011, you're clear for takeoff.
Good to take off.
Hotel November Lima 45, confirm you have the landing traffic speed but Concorde 462 inside. It's just in front of you.
Confirmed, just saw him pass by.
Yeah, perfect. So, Hotel November Lima 45, line up on the 08, expect an immediate departure clearance.